Hey, hey. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Shout out Messiah. Shout out Self Love. How you doing? 1 second, y'all. 1 second. It is lunchtime on a beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. We have had actually rather gray skies around here, but any day that the Lord wakes me up is a beautiful day to me. So I would also like to welcome in Tender T, Lady E, and Miss Sandra to the show. Welcome in, welcome in. I do not suspect many of us. This is not my usual time of day. I'm even expected to be on here. Actually, there is no time of day I'm expected. I'll just be here when I be here. You feel me? Um, hey, Miss Valerie, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you, Miss Saya, for being my very first sponsor of this show. Thank you so much. She said, "Let me start this this thing Tuesday today. Excuse me. Let me start this thing today." I don't know why I added several extra letters in your word. Shout out to you guys and thank you, Miss Sonya, for starting that thing off today. Jamaica is in the building. Shout out. If you ladies who are here joining me don't mind, um, I like to spend some time with you that is not related to me having to go for nobody's jugular or no sentiments, no nothing like that. Today I wanted to come and have a little conversation about a couple of things that is unrelated to any sagas or anything like that. So if that's not your cup of tea, then you know I don't know if I should. I can't apologize. All I can say is I love you. Either way it go. Hey G Dub, welcome in, welcome in. But if you are here, you are certainly welcomed here. Um, I don't plan to hold you long, but I know when we say that I end up here for half a damn day. So I'm not gonna go there today. We just gonna go how we go. All right. So I came on here because I wanted to get your opinion about something and see the different perspectives that I may get. So, if you will, how many people that has joined this live right now? How many of you are familiar with the new bronze statue in Times Square of what is allegedly said to be a African American woman? Has anybody in the chat made eye contact with the statue on the news or on social media or anything? Is anybody familiar with it? I want to get a perspective here, but let me know. I have 3 people on my radar right now. One I might need to save for a later live, but we gonna see how it go. Y'all know sometime I like to do these blended lives where I talk about a few things in one. Okay, hey Mama Three, welcome in, baby. Yeah, I'm not talking about in person, but even if you've seen a picture of it, or if you would like to go Google it real quick, I will gladly wait for you to go just put your eyes on it. You can Google a black woman statue in Times Square. It should come right up. So I would like for you to kind of be to have a visual. So if you want to step out, if you don't have multiple devices, and just Google that image and come back and join me. I'll be right here. Go step out. I'd rather you have a visual than we have a whole conversation and you not even know what we're talking about. So if you want to step out real quick and go lay eyes on that and then come back and join me, I will definitely give you a hot minute to do so. Uh, yeah, if y'all hear me back here snorkeling like a hog or something, don't be alarmed. I am still fighting phlegm and dry cough. It has been 2 weeks consistently. Okay, Lady E. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, I see it. Okay. Miss Sandra's going to check it out. Miss Sandra, I will gladly wait for you. I think this is so much easier to do than for me to get started. And you ladies might have it all solid. So hey, Miss Nateria, welcome in, beautiful. We are about to have a slight discussion about the statue in Times Square. And I wanted a few opinions. Okay, you saw it. Awesome. All right, give it about 15 seconds for whoever else have left to come back. And then we'll get started. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. I just wanted you to have a visual. I just wanted you to have a visual because it takes 10 seconds to go see it and then nobody has to be lost. So as we rejoin the show, uh, let's get into some things real quick. I have seen this statue has been a bit of the talk of the towns all around towns. And I actually felt the need myself to come give a little opinion on this statue because I also know there's many ways to look at something. Now again, I did know who made the statue, but I forgot their name, and it's not actually quite important to the relativity of this show, you know? So, anywho, you can go look that up if you need to. The name has escaped me. However, I want to know, what do you think about the statue? And the reason why I'm asking you this is because I have heard many different I've heard controversial answers, and I have heard answers of praise as well. So I said, well, I want to come on and see what my sisters and brothers feel about the statue as I tell you what I think about the statue, okay? Hey, Alan, welcome in. Welcome in. We are talking about the African American woman statue in Times Square. So, the reason why I asked for you guys to go lay your eyes on the statue is because what we're going to discuss today for just a little, just a short while, is the appearance of the statue. Okay. Well, that's all a statue is. It's something to look at that represents something, right? You will also hear me in the background choking on my giggly bush. Stay with me, folks. All right. So this spring, a bronze statue of a African American woman. I do not believe that this woman is not a representation of a particular woman. It's just a representation of a black woman. Now, there are some things that if you want to look at praise that people felt, well, hey, finally they put something, a symbol or a figure of the African American people down wherever in a popular touristy area where everyone can see and whoopee, look at us. We're finally getting some of that 40 acres and a mule. Mm-mm. Well, that's how you could look at it if you're praising it. Or job well done to whoever done the bronze statue, to the creator because it is their art, right? Now, I'm more so here for the controversial side of things. I'm really a controversial content creator, you know what I'm saying? I like to go against the grain and see what happens. I like to think outside the bud, go deeper, if you will. So I'm going to do just that for just a few minutes, okay? Is anybody down there with me? If you're with me, say you're with me. If you're not, say you're not. Is you following me so far? Have I left anybody behind? I'm going to assume that I haven't left no one behind as I carry on. Now, I listened to a certain content creator, not over here, a content creator, very, very high up content creator, um, who is all lady. You hear me? This content creator is all about feminism, being a woman, being in her soft girl era and all of that, right? I would give her name, but honestly, I don't want to see none of them other folks around new places that I'm trying to observe. So that's why I'm not. But shout out to her. Now, her take on it, which as I listened to her, I kind of understood her point of view. Now, before I tell you her point of view or my point of view, I want to let you know that this statue is supposed to represent inclusivity. Okay? Inclusivity. The five principles of inclusivity is self-awareness, curiosity, courage, vulnerability, and empathy. Self-awareness, curiosity, courage, vulnerability, and empathy. These are the five principles of inclusivity. Now, when I look at the statue, I do not actually see none of those five principles. And I'm just being honest. If you want to go take another look and see if that is something that you would feel is representative of that, let me know. But I do not see self-awareness in the statue. And this is not to take down the person who created the statue. Great work. But for what it is supposed to allegedly represent, inclusivity, let me see what Mama 3 said. I'm going to have to go see it in person and post it for you. Yes, go see it in person and post it for me. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Now, I've seen many images of the statue, and I think it's a very well done statue. However, I do not believe that this statue shows self awareness. I do not think that the statue at all makes me curious of anything. It does not embody courage at all. I don't see vulnerability and I don't see empathy. If anything, it makes me have empathy for what it does not represent. It makes me feel vulnerable for what it feels to me. It makes me feel vulnerable because let's say this. It is rare around the world that we have statues and things that is a representation of us and our people. The most that you probably have gotten is um the most you've probably gotten is like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, maybe Frederick, maybe Harriet, stuff like that. But as the modern day person, as a modern day African American, I'm going to use that word loosely, as a modern day brown person, when I look at that statue, it actually makes me sad. Hey, Dion, welcome in. It actually makes me rather sad, honestly, because this person is in a what looks to be a regular t-shirt, a bad bra, a hairstyle that is not exactly 100%. It's not like the most popular hairstyle of braids for 2025, in my opinion. All right. Not saying it wasn't cute, not saying that, it wasn't a basic look or whatever as far as the clothes or whatever, but what does this represent? It looks like the person is in a t-shirt and yoga pants, leggings, or whatever. Is this what we represent in our everyday life? When other people look at us, is all they see is braids, leggings, and t-shirts? There is actually no character to the person that this statue is, even as a made up person. There is no flavor to this person. The person looks very boring to me. It looks like someone, I'm being honest, that I would pass on the street and not even give a second look to. Nothing eye catching, nothing that represents the flavor of who we are as brown people. It doesn't give me anything to the style that we embody. It looks like if you're going to put an African American representation of a woman up, that it's going to be just this bland. And I have no idea, Miss Sandra. The answer to that has eluded me, because honestly, I didn't care who the artist was, if they were black, if they were red. It doesn't matter to me. Purple, blue, or tangerine. That's the representation of a black woman that that person saw in their mind. Thank you so much, Alan. Thank you so much. When we are just so thankful to get scrappled, we accept things like that. We accept the image that is out here of us. And it leads me to ask a question to my fellow people. Is this the image that they have made of a brown African American woman? Or is this the image that the African American woman put out on themselves? Is leggings and a t-shirt the average outfit that an African American woman wears? I want to make it make sense, because I love my leggings. I love my t-shirts. But very seldom will you catch me outdoors in public in house shoes, bonnets, leggings, or t-shirts. So is it the women who don't? Because honestly, that statue to me looks like a person who, how can I say? They could possibly be slightly overweight, representing slight obesity. And obesity does not always mean you as big as a hog or something. It could mean that just simply that your body mass is greater. Your body mass is greater than what it should be. So is the average African American woman overweight? Is the average African American woman wearing shoulder length braids? Most people that I see with braids in their hair is usually somewhere near the at least bra length, waist length, and sometimes butt length, hip length, knee length. It is like probably a 5 to 10% of women that is wearing a bob braided hairstyle. I'm just being honest. Not because it's old fashioned or not because it's this, that, or the third. It's just because it's not necessarily what's trending in the now. We have to be real clear here. Now, I don't mean to be crazy. I don't mean to be whatever I could be being right now. But I'm just saying it says it's supposed to represent inclusivity, self-awareness, curiosity, courage, vulnerability, and empathy. But I don't get any of that. It represents to me that it's actually kind of a slap into the African American woman's face. It's showing that the African American woman represents frumpy style, untrending, plain, hands on the hip, ain't your mama style, busty in a bad bra. Is this the image that represents us? Now, true indeed, if the image had been some thin model looking figure, folks would have probably had an issue with that too. My problem is not that the statue is of a thick natured woman. That's fine with me. But do she really have to have on yoga pants, a t-shirt, and a bad bra? Do she really have to have on this bob braids that lack any type of character? I mean, I'm just confused. I'm just fucking confused. Thank you. Her face looks tired. You are right. It makes you wonder. I really want people to, art is for us to take in. And I really want us to take that image in. Matter of fact, if you don't mind, I would like to pull the image up on my other device. So while I'm speaking a little bit, we're only 24 minutes into the show. Hey, Miss Ducksworth, welcome in, sweetie pie. Welcome in. Y'all know how I go. I know I'm with Brother Callie when he was on his live last night. I totally get that, things that ain't related to these folks in this saga ain't always the most interesting things for people. Um, but sometimes, you need a break from all that lame loser beef stuff and couple stuff or whatever. At least I do. But let's see here. Uh, we be having 29, 29 hours in a 24-hour day of a day. Like, okay, I got it. I got it. Let me pull it up. It's because it's even best I have an image in my head. Like, I personally would have just, I mean, I don't care what age group of a woman um that you want to put up there. I don't care if the image represented the 20-year-olds, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, or whatever. Every generation has got style. Every generation has got style. The actual size of the woman doesn't bother me. It's the unflattering t-shirt shape. It's the unflattering bust area. It's the unflattering hairstyle. It, it's just unflattering. Like, why not put her on some Jordan style sneakers? Put her on some regular pants that look like skinny jeans or whatever. You could have put on had them same pants on, but tighten up the bottoms a little bit so they don't look like yoga pants. You could have made her bust area a little bit more right, like it looks kind of just unflattering. And then you could have had the person on a shirt. You could have put the effort into the shirt. You could have gave her long braids, which most African American women wear when they have braids in their hair. And you gave her a bun, or um you could have gave her a smile to raise the cheekbone area. Um Took the hands off of the hips. I mean, I'm just not. I just don't. I'm not a fan. Yes, and guess what else, guys? Guess what else bothers me? Hey, Sherry, baby, this is in the middle of Times Square, which is in New York, which is where so much style and flavor comes from in the U.S. of A. New York is all about fashion. Now, I'm not saying that's what this had to represent, but people in New York got flavor. You didn't have to put her in no short dress. You didn't have to make her half naked. You could have kept them same damn pants on, made them tighter around the ankle, and put on a dope shirt, like a shirt that got some flavor in it. Hell, you could have even gave her long braids with a baseball cap, made her sporty, little hip hoppy. It's in Times Square, New York, a tourist attraction. This to me does not represent the average woman in New York. The size ain't even a problem for me. That could be about the average thick woman size. But put her on some flattering shit that makes her that adds flavor to her body. People ain't running around. Black women are not running around New fucking York in no frumpy ass t-shirts and brad bras. Now, and y'all know I'm a very non-judgmental person. If I'm not roasting a motherfucker, I'm not really that judgmental. But when I look at this, I'm not empowered. When I look at this, I'm not filled with courage. I am not it use inclusivity represents self-awareness, but if this is supposed to represent self-awareness, why would this woman get up in a frumpy t-shirt? Why would she not have on a better bra? This makes me feel like she got up, threw some shit on to walk around New York and didn't give a fuck. By the way, y'all, I know it's not a lot of us in here, but if I could at least make it to 5 supers today, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not the most popular cat around town, but I still meow. You know what I'm saying? I still roar a little something around here. You feel me? But if I could make it to 5 or so before I get off, that would be amazing. But no pressure, no pressure, no pressure. Hey, Miss Lashina, I love you. Big girls need love too, and I get it. But this here is not where it's at. It's just not where it's at. Whoever did this, baby, you should have just stuck this in your front yard or something. This ain't Times Square worthy. The artist's name is Thomas J. Price. He does art sculpture of Black people in general. He has a lot of nice looking work, but I don't know why he chose that one to represent our copper colored women. Exactly, Alan. Thank you, Sonya. Thank you so much. You done double blessed me. Thank you, Miss Sonya. I love you, girl. Thank you, Miss Sherry. Thank you so much. Thank you, sweetheart. Give me 1 second, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. I just don't want to blow my nose in y'all ear. Thank you, Miss Jamaica. Thank you so much, Miss Sherry, Miss Jamaica, and Miss Sonya. Thank y'all ladies so much. I really, really appreciate you. Miss Valerie says, hold up, let me see. Okay, Miss Valerie says, what if this was a statue made from a real Black woman as a model? I'm wondering how she feels from the negative and positive reactions. Um, and thank you so much, Miss Sandra Williams. Thank you, baby. Miss Lashina, thank you so much, man. Y'all are rock stars. Thank y'all for making me feel it make me feel worth it, even though I'm still a little sick and I'm trying to push through, but I really, really thank y'all so much. Thank you for making me feel special. I love you guys. Oh my God, I love you. Tomorrow, nippy pinches for everyone. Hold up. How many nippy pinches do I owe out? I'm sick, but my nippy's not. Hold on. I owe 4 of them. 2 on each. Bam. Bam. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Shout out to y'all, man. Nippy pinches for everybody. Oh, I owe Miss Sonya an extra one. Boo boo be doop. Period. And the mission is done. 3 on the right, 2 on the left. We in there. We back in there. Let me see. Oh snap! You right, Mama. 3, 3 on the left, 3 on the right. Bam. Cause I don't want to have to owe nobody. You feel me? So we in there. We got 6 of them in there. Period. Hey, Miss Fee. Miss you, girl. Shout out. Miss you, boo. So if this is a representation of a woman, the figure, fine. Even if you want to go with that style of hair, if that's what that woman was wearing, fine. But when it comes to the style and somebody that's going to represent us, we that's in the middle of Times Square, something that's going to make me be like, wow. Like, first of all, I don't envy model types. I don't envy people because they're skinny and can wear whatever they want. Uh-oh, I owe another nippy pinch. Boo boopy doo. Straight like that. Thank you, G Dub. Thank you so much for the nippy pinch super chat. You know I love you when it's up, it's stuck, period. We 7 nippy pinches in. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I'm not one that looks up to these model figures and these, oh, everybody ain't walking around with a Birkin bag and stuff like that. No, I don't want her to. I don't want her to represent a image of some rich African American one. No, I do want the statue. I would have liked to see the statue represent us as a culture, African American women with culture. There is absolutely nothing about that statue. It gives me boring. It gives me, why are you sitting in the middle of Times Square? Now, this doesn't take away from the artist, all right? This does not take away from the artist and saying, oh, your statue is ugly or nothing. No, I don't find the statue ugly. I find whoever that woman is looks boring. They look like they do not represent being in the middle of Times Square, New York. You could have gave her a New York fitted and some Tims with a bomber jacket, some long braids. And I mean, I know you're the artist and whatever, but I'm just saying the fact that it's in the middle of Times Square and that's the image you chose to represent us, I'm not with it. Hey, Audrey, welcome in. Welcome in, sweetie pie. See, big things come in small packages. It's less than 35 of us in here, and I'm already 2 over my 5 super sticker goal. I'm only 3 away from my regular goal. So guess what I'm going for? My regular goal, showing people that big things come in small packages, baby. We ain't got to be heavy in numbers here to get the job done, period. Learn something when you come to the break room, ops. And that's on the set. Now, where was we? Hey, Miss Tamala. I'm sorry, what? You wish who would make who shut the hell up, Miss Tamala? Absolutely, Alan. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm trying to you're right, Miss Valerie. Like I'm not now, damn it. People gonna be coming for my juggler for this, but like maybe that statue would be all right, like in, let's say, Alabama. I mean, I think I had Mama 3. I think that would be a good representation. Say if you like lived in Alabama or something. I'm not for sure. Maybe Kentucky or something. I'm not for sure. Uh, Tamala, I'm confused. For one, do we know you? For two, I'm not even for sure what you're talking about. Does anybody see Tamala other than me? Am I the only one see her? I think Tamala needs a break from the break room. I think Tamala needs a break from her life because listen, Linda, Tamala, are you all right? Are you okay? Is your mental okay? If I see Hammerhawk, you see, y'all got me choking in here. Y'all got me choking. I just want to know if she's okay because I mean we weren't really talking about um I mean I'm not even for sure what she's in here talking about. She wish who would make us shut the fuck up. Who we jealous of? I'm confused. You wish the statue would make us shut the fuck up, or you wish the artist would make us shut the fuck up? Are you saying we're jealous of the statue or we're jealous of the artist? I'm just confused. Do you know where you are? Oh my god, I see her. Let her stay in class and learn. So yeah, let her ass stay in class because we would like to pick. She must be the she must be the artist. She must be the model that the artist used to represent it. Mr. Marla, is you that statue? Cause girl, not you, failure. You supposed to be in fucking Times Square somewhere, not you in the motherfucking break room 411. Now, listen, bronze statue lady, don't you be fucking coming in here coming for me, coming for you. No, you ain't in here coming for me, coming for you, coming for me, coming for you. That shit crazy. Not you walked your ass down here from Times Square all the way to North Cackalack to come check me. Uh-uh. Miss Tamala. You supposed to be standing in the middle of motherfucking Times Square. Now, see, listen, Linda. Let me find out that bronze statue be navigating YouTube. The fuck? Now that's what the fucking artist should have displayed. Well, Mr. Mala, you need a bra. All right. This is all I can tell you. If you is that statue, then you need a bra and you should have worn better clothes to your motherfucking modeling session. If that's you, Miss Tamala, then your ass can't dress and you boring as fuck. You look boring as fuck. All right? All right, Miss Tamala. If I want to look like a bored ass bitch, then I would be jealous of you right now. All right? You should have told the artist to pick your motherfucking face up because we don't approve. All right? All right. That's all I can tell you. Your damn t-shirt is out of shape. All right. That bra was $5 and motherfucking damn five and below. I'm sick of it. Miss Tamala bronze statue. I'm sick of it. And what the fuck is you in patent leather shoes for? That shit don't even make sense. Listen, Miss Tamala, is you mad at me because you chose to wear patent leather shoes with yoga pants and a frumpy t-shirt to your motherfucking damn experience with the artist? That shit is not my motherfucking fault, Miss Tamala. You look boring. You look wide in the back. That's the you look like you're from Alabama some damn where. I just don't know what to tell you, Miss Tamala. Lord. Well, I am focused, Miss Saya. I'm telling her ass what she look like so she won't make that mistake no more. Next time she want to model for a statue, you tell that bitch to put on a better shirt representing us with that frumpy shit on. Now, since she wanted us to put it in layman's terms, bitch, you can't dress. That's it. That's all. Hey, Jay Bass, what's happening with your bookie? Hey, cousin, how you doing? How you doing, big cuz? Love you, girl. Thank you, Miss Valerie. And Miss Valerie agrees with your frumpy ass. The fuck? Miss Valerie says, they listen. Miss Valerie said, next time you go put your ass on a New York motherfucking damn Yankee or something cap and throw you on some butter tins with some motherfucking damn skinny jeans and a fucking damn jersey or something. We sick of you. You up there with your frumpy ass representing us African American queens with no style. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Everybody got to look at your ass down in Times Square with them yoga pants on. I ought to thump you in your forehead. Uh, Now, in conclusion, to the statue, it does not represent inclusivity. It represents no style. It represents no grace. It represents not being self aware of what you look like going down a New York street. It represents not really giving a fuck. You just here, you're basic. And that's not what we represent as African American women. We represent style. We represent grace. We represent strength. We represent flavor. Hey, perfectly imperfect. I mean, damn, she in the middle of Times Square without even a pocketbook. You done put this lady walking down Times Square without even a pocketbook around her shoulders. I'm not here for it. I am personally not here for it, okay? I ain't here for it. Where her money at? Huh? What the fuck is she doing down Times Square without a cell phone in one hand, a lip gloss in the other, and a purse around her motherfucking shoulders? That ain't how we move. It Tell me if you ever seen a black woman anywhere without her purse. It's just not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Mm-mm. I don't approve. I say do it over. I say take that one back and do it over. We want some redo. Could have put some shades on to at least come through. Look, he got her looking like she tired of being in Times Square already. Like she just been walking around with the family for hours and hours, and she ready to go back to the hotel room and rest before they catch their flight tomorrow. That's how she look. He got her in the middle of Times Square with no monies. No monies. No monies. No shades, no pocketbook, lips looking dry. I mean, I'm just not here for it. I ain't here for it. Now, my second order of business. My second order of business is, as far as the Diddy trials go, I've seen a little bit of controversy in that as well. And the controversy that I've seen going on in the Diddy trial is the fact that people are complaining that Diddy has his underage children in the courthouse supporting him while these heinous crimes and these heinous allegations are being presented. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It is very unfortunate that the mothers of the twins, I don't know if the twins adults yet? Are they adults? I know they've been doing some modeling and they were teenagers, but if anybody knows, is the twin girls adults yet? Because for that which I know that Kim Porter probably wouldn't have wanted her children in that courtroom listening to those heinous things, some of which their very own mother probably had to go through. Um, my thing is, as a mentally stable man, well, no, he's not mentally stable at all. If you know that these courts are going to be going over some of the things you've done with people, they're 19 too. Okay. Well, clearly he must have some type of kids. I know he got a lot of kids. And whichever ones are underage has been in the courtroom. So I guess it wasn't the twins. I guess it was who's ever underneath the twins. Bottom line is they say, and thank you, Miss Fee, for checking that out for me. They said that a couple of P Diddy's underage children has been in the courtroom, and while they are showing stuff, and they are, hold on, did I miss anything? Okay. So I want to know, what do y'all think about underage children being present in the courtroom while they go over all these sexual escapades? Let me know down in the chat, do you think that minors should be in the courtroom? Oh, okay. So it's a toddler who probably wouldn't understand what's going on anyway. Personally, I wouldn't even want my children in there. I wouldn't even want my 19-year-old girls in there. I would not want my children. First of all, I would never take my children, if I had children, through no shit like that. But I wouldn't even want my 19-year-olds in there listening to shit I done did to, allegedly, to little boys they age. Not more oil than West Texas. I'm done. I'm done. They not gonna allow it. That little baby wasn't there. Okay, so they must have been talking about the twin girls. And even though they're grown, they probably was talking about the girls. They was probably wondering, why would Diddy want his young teen girls there? Because though they're adults, they're very close to the age of not being adults. Like, they're only about a hot year and a half from being a minor. Yes, I know a lot of um I know a lot of the parents was there. Misa was there, which was the mother of Justin. I personally don't care. I don't think them children, I don't think any of his kids besides maybe Justin should have been there. That's my take on it. I don't think Kim Porter would have wanted them baby girls there, Miss P. Do you think Kim would have wanted them listening to that stuff about their daddy? Excuse me. Thank you again, Alan, for the super. I am only one super away from my goal. That really makes me excited because it shows your people can come through with the come through, and we ain't gotta have 300 people in here to meet goals. Yeah, I don't think Kim would have wanted that either, man. Even though it's their choice, they are grown, you know. But I don't think Kim would have wanted that. Uh-uh. And if Kim was here, she probably would have been on the stand having a testify about some things too. I mean, after all, he had her sucking on old girl's personal care product, if you know what I mean, her plug-in, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? When Cassie was on her ministry, had a plug-in in. He had her sucking on a plug-in. Like, I wish I would. You was, let me tell you something, Diddy. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me, baby, because by now I'd had listen. If I was Kim, your ass would have went to see Biggie Smalls a lot sooner than you wanted to. That's all I know. Ain't no motherfucking way. You think you gonna have that much power over me that I'm gonna be somewhere uh um putting somebody's personal care item in my mouth? Listen, everybody going night night. You hear me? It ain't a motherfucker out here with that much money in the world. Listen, baby. Thank you, Yasmin. I love you. Thank you for getting me to my 10 super sticker, super chat. Go. Thank you so much. Love you. I don't see how none of y'all did it. Cassie, Kim, I don't see how none of y'all did it. Cause baby, we would have came together on a plan. You hear me? You'd have been gone away from here while you was face up, butt ball naked, baby. Listen, if I was Kim, I'd have had to see about you. You heard me? I had to see about you because ain't no way you think you would ever listen. Ain't no man, I don't care who you is, baby. You will be wealthy enough to where we both gonna be up out of here somewhere. But your narcissistic ass ain't gonna be having me doing crazy shit. Then when I want out or if I want to get away from you, I gotta worry about somebody taking my life. Hell, I might as well I might as well send you to your maker and save myself and other women and other men and other kids, underage people. Allegedly, everything we say here is alleged. I am in no way making threats to P Diddy, but I'm just saying I couldn't have been no Kim, baby. I couldn't have been no Kim, baby. You have to go on and listen. They'd have been singing hallelujah by and by. Your ass wouldn't have been in no course. You wouldn't have made it in no course. Your ass, listen, motherfuckers would have been dropping roses on your chest singing hallelujah by and by. Cause baby, ain't no way. Uh-uh. Ain't no way. You would ever think you hold that type of weight. You want me to do what now? Listen, boy, you ain't casting with a what? Listen, baby. Mm-mm. Uh. Cassie would have got her ass beat the fuck up too. Like, bitch, I wish you would think that that's what you about to do. I don't give a fuck what that nigga told you that we about to do. Listen, both of y'all going night night. Hallelujah, by and by. Ain't no way. Ain't no motherfucking way. And bitch, he got you out here motherfucking damn slanging pussy from state to state. And you think you gonna pull something out of you? And I'm gonna put it anywhere near me? Girl, you done lost your damn mind. You and motherfucking Diddy about to get fucked. That's just how I would be if I was Kim, you know? God rest her soul. God rest her soul. Somebody will be going night night. Ain't no way you about to be walking around this here United States like you just that nigga. You about to be sitting here having hundreds of people bending it like Beckham getting slathered with your drugged up oil. Nigga, baby, listen. You know what I would have did with that oil? Oh, nigga, you like baby oil so much. You know what I would have did to that motherfucker? I would have went and got the biggest, thickest motherfucking belt that I could find, and I would have doused that motherfucker. First of all, I would have made sure we was on slippery tile, you know, and I would have had on some rubber slip grip shoes on. Boy, I would have slathered that motherfucker with so much baby oil, and I would have towed them cheeks up. Oh, you like getting them cheeks spanked, huh? Okay. Well, I would have took that belt and wore his ass out. You hear me? Wore him out, buddy. I'd have had two belts. Boy, I would have been using them belts like nunchucks. You hear me? I'd have been tearing up Diddy meat left and right. Walk up, walk up, walk up. Boy, I had that belt slipping and sliding all over that ass. You hear me? Period. Mm-mm. Baby. What? I'd have had two motherfucking bottles of baby oil, and I would have had two motherfucking thick ass leather belts, baby. And I'd have doused his ass. I took the tops off now. We ain't about to sprinkle that shit through the little hole on the baby oil. Baby. We taking the whole top off. One going on the floor and one going on your ass. Cause baby, it's going down up in this motherfucking house. Period. I'm gonna make sure you far away from the carpet. I'm gonna make sure you gotta take a long little run through the house before you ever reach some carpet where you on steady ground. Baby. Uh-uh. Child, these women don't know how to have fun. I'd have Diddy bopped and Diddy whopped all over that nigga. You hear me? Period. Oh, I heard you like baby oil, huh? Okay. No worries. Period. I would have I would have did like old buddy wife did and hit that motherfucker with a pot of grits while you butt ball naked. Breakfast is ready. Child, what? How old girl did Al Green? Ain't that who they did it? Who the girl did it to? Baby, I'm gonna cook you breakfast this morning. And let me get this hot oil ready for these salmon croquettes. And then when the popos get here, I'll be telling them you got burnt because you wanted to cook me breakfast butt ball naked. Know what I'm saying? You wanted to cook me breakfast butt ball naked. That's how your Peter got fried. I tell you, don't lie. Baby, you gotta make it make sense. Y'all them type of people like to go to jail, not me. I'm gonna fuck you up and still be home for Christmas. Period. And be like, now how your pickle get fried? Uh, uh. Then I'm gonna tell your ass. Now I want to see you work that thing. I want to see what you do with a hole now, motherfucker. Yeah. I want you to take that, talk to me now, baby. I'm gonna fry that thing out, and I'll bend over and be like, all right, and let me see what you can do. I heard you like trying out new things. Baby, listen. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Period. I am it's just a no for me. See, I'm the type of woman a man needs when he don't like playing games or done playing games. I'm not the woman you want when you still want to play games. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not the one you want. Cause a bad day from tip to gift. Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. That ain't what you want. That ain't what you want. One day I'm gonna tell y'all the story. One day I'm gonna tell y'all a story of what I did to a cheater. One day, before we get good and old, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did once to a cheater. One of these good old days, I'm gonna let some cats out the bag and tell y'all why folks need to leave me the fuck alone. You heard me? One day y'all gonna find out why Tita give being her own little quiet corner being a lady. You understand? Cause baby, thank God for my 40s. Cause baby, to cross me when I'm in my dubs, my 20s or my 30s, hell, it ain't good to cross me at no age. You hear me? It just ain't. Baby, one day I'm gonna tell y'all the shit I did to the last motherfucker that cheated on me, that cheated on the 411. Lord, listen, I had fun with that. You hear me? I had me a good time. That's why I don't like to play, because I play better. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to be diabolical because I do diabolical better than the diabolical. You understand? This is why I'm a God powered person. You heard me? It keeps people healthy. Big Blue, shout out. Hey, brother Blue. You must have got your ass in here because you know I put an APB out on your ass yesterday. Did you? Is that why you here, Blue? Is that why you here? If I feel like you here, because you know on yesterday I put that APB out on your ass. You are crazy, Blue Outlaw. We in here just talking about, look, we was talking about Diddy and them. We was talking about Diddy and them. And what I would do if I was his girlfriend, I would cook him some salmon patties, get that grease heated up. Yeah. Then when his pickle get burnt off, I would tell them this. He was cooking all his life. It ain't no breakfast gonna ever come between us. Ladies in the chat, speaking of E, period. Period. Police are coming in and I'd be like, it wasn't me. Picture this. He was cooking butt naked, salmon on the stove top. I was in the bedroom sleeping. I didn't even know his Peter dropped. How could I be responsible for his Peter getting fried off? uh. Man, listen. When I when I tell y'all the story of me and the Jamaican, I'm gonna have to make sure the Jamaican block from this chat. Cause even the Jamaican don't know all the shit I did, baby. To this day, he don't know all the shit I did to him. Uh-uh. Let me tell you how to hurt a motherfucker without even having to hurt a motherfucker physically. Oh, baby. Baby, I had fun, baby. The memories, baby, the memories. The memories. The memories. So this something happened to be no need for the conversation. This is true. This is true, Blue. This is true. This is absolutely true. We do, Blue. We do. Now, this is my last thing I wanted to talk about. Now, somebody had asked me something about the pastor. Okay, now this is real quick. I'm trying to do a lot in a little amount of time. Now, my third thing I wanted to speak about briefly is um on YouTube, I mean, in life, you can't catch everything. You know what I'm saying? It be so much going on around the world, you just can't catch everything. Y'all, I did not know that this pastor Mike Todd existed until yesterday. I was yesterday years old when I found out that there was a fucking pastor Mike Todd. Okay. Now, it may be strange to you that I just cussed while using this person's name, but that's because that man is diabolical. I don't know where I've been during this Mike Todd situation, but after doing some extensive whatever research on this brother or whatever, not extensive actually, I skimmed and because my sister wanted to show me something about him. And so I just started looking at other things about him. And I don't know where I've been where I didn't see that this pastor really was on his stage with a handful of spit in his hand and slathered it all over that man's face. I don't know where I was. I don't know. Y'all didn't come get me for that. I know it's been a couple years ago, but y'all ain't come get me for that one. Y'all did not come get me for Pastor Mike Todd. Because I would have really enjoyed reading that motherfucker down for filth. Okay. I would have enjoyed that. I feel like I'm real behind, real behind. That man absolutely is disgusting. And anybody that considers him a real pastor, you are lost in the spirit. That's what I do know. Anybody considering Mike Todd a pillar of the church, you ain't looking for the word. You looking for entertainment. You are not looking for God. You are looking for entertainment. I know I'm behind like a motherfucker. I know I am. But see, I'm cussing because I'm talking about Mike Todd, who I don't consider a pastor. Shelly Shells in the building. What's up, baby girl? Shout out. Shout out. Good to see you, sugar. Good to see you. You know, I love you, girl. Love you long time. This motherfucking damn this man is not a pastor. Shelly Shell, you know who Mike Todd is. Why ain't nobody come get me for the Mike Todd era? That man is disgusting. And whoever that man was that let him slather all that spit on his face, that man was hawking up phlegm from the back of his throat, holding it in his hand as he was talking to the church congregation for like 5 minutes and then slathered it all over that man's face who was standing on the stage with him. And it went all over his lips, his whatever, and it was just hanging there. Like I was so damn disgusted. Like, Mike Todd, you are a disgusting human being. And that man that let you do that to him, he's a heathen. He's a heathen that needs to go find God, and so do you. If I had known about that then, I would have I would have made you my topic over here instead of the truth of Brianna, whoever the hell else. I would have been on your ass. I would have been on your ass. And your congregation is disgusting. Some of y'all pastors out here give church a bad name, man. And I should have saved this for another segment because I'm passionate about this thing right here. I'm passionate about when it comes to just using God's word to be a disrespectful, nasty, disgusting, vile human being. Hey, Nook, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you so much. And I hope you are doing well. Excuse me. Excuse me. Y'all know I'm on that giggly bush with a dry cough. It don't mix, but we mixing it anyway. You know. So let me see, man. Real talk. That's sort of why I quit going to church. Most of the pastors on some other shit. Yes. My husband was actually discussing this a couple of days ago because he was talking about how he like my pastor. It's also why I love my church. I'm no quitter, folks. I'm no quitter. Hold on. He was talking about how he liked my pastor's vibe and how he liked my church or whatever. However, my husband, he is a God powered man, but he is not like a church going person, and which I totally respect because I've had my times of being in and out because I don't feel like I have to go to church to get closer to God, though I do enjoy church for fellowshipping with other like-minded people. I do not let me tell y'all something about me real quick before I get back on Pastor Todd's behind. I do not go to churches. Actually, me and my sister started going to a different church years ago. And though the pastor was a wonderful teacher, I did not like the modernized vibe of the church. I do not want to attend a church where you can swipe your credit card to pay your tithes and offering. I don't like it. I don't like it. Sorry. Um, I do not like a whole lot of like gospel music is wonderful or whatever, but when it comes to reaching my soul, though I love so many songs and things like that, I'm a I'm a down home girl when it comes to church. I come from a church of you know before the organ or the drummer come in, it starts with just a stomp and a hand pat and members of the church get the song going, then the choir's joining in, then the organ gets to going, and it's a build up. It builds that spirit and that feeling up in you. I don't like all that this stuff where these TVs have replaced choirs a lot of the time. The song is being sung on some big TV or um projector or whatever. I don't really like it. At my church, we do have the TVs or whatever, but it's just so you can see the words. Or if you want to read the scripture, if you don't have a Bible in your hand or whatever, or if you can't see the words in the Bible. I'm a down home person. You know what I'm saying? I'm really not into these new age churches where everything is so modernized. It just don't really feel like church no more. It feels like a show, like entertainment, instead of really getting the word. You know what I'm saying? But I say all this to say that some of these churches, it's like it's a money grab, you know. A lot of it is a money grab. The money is more important than the word. The money that they getting is they work harder on getting the money from the congregation than they do saving the souls of the congregation. It's all fake, it's all phony. You feel me, Miss Fee? Yes, Miss Fee. I want to feel it in my soul. I don't just want to know the words. I want to feel the words. And I'm not one of these new age people. Yes, get you some rest. I love you. And I probably will be live later because it's super early. It just depends. I don't know. I ain't really pressed either way. But um I love you cuz and get you a nap. Tiff, you see Sean O'Neill left key. I did not know that, Miss Fee. Wow. We should come back and talk about it too. Because baby, that was he's another shit show. Like all them folks, TD Jakes, though I do love I even though I do not like TD Jakes as a person, I do believe TD Jakes actually is a man that can teach the word before, especially before he became like a fad. I started feeling like um all these preachers, they get these huge congregations, and it becomes more when you have these extra large congregations, for instance. It's very hard to be personable with your congregation. I love my church because I come from a my church is a very nice size. It's not one of those small whatever. It's a rather large church. Not no TD Jakes, this, that, and the third type of church. We're talking about it's big enough to seat. I think we can seat a, maybe a good thousand or two easily, you know, with where the congregation is. We have full, we just got a full church. It's just full, it's well built, it's just good. You know what I'm saying? It's a wonderful church. Um, however, like I said, I like when you can have a relationship, a personal relationship with your pastor. When your pastor knows the names of his congregation when they walk through the door. When your pastor can pray for you personally. When you've grown up in a place where people have watched you go from a girl to a woman. You know what I'm saying? My family has been in the same church for 76 years. 76 years, 6 generations have went to this church. They've been a part of this church since 1949. We all were baptized here. We all got saved here. A lot of us was married there, Christian there, whatever it is that you know, want to do. It was all done there, you know. We were choir members there. We were on the usher board there. Our grandmothers was on the usher board. All these different things. But however, the reason why I'm telling you about my church and what that means to me is because when I look at these huge congregations, I don't really see souls out there. I just see pocketbooks. I just see wallets. I just see pastor. Look at the Marvin Sapp thing. People tried to say, "Oh, that was just some joke. It was a prank, or it was this." Like some people said he was like closing a church door. Some people said it really wasn't like that. I don't know what it was, but you shouldn't have a goal for the pockets of like in that magnitude. We not getting out of here. It's a church, and you're saying, "Well, you know, we need to get at least $40,000 out the congregation today." To do what? To do what? As a rich person, are you also putting that kind of money back into your congregation? I mean, your church is already built. What do you need to make $40,000 for that Sunday? To do what? That's just like this is why so many people are turning away from the church because it's becoming like a place where you're going to pay you're paying for a performance more than you're paying for the word. You're paying for preachers to bring in trampolines and jump and not make any type of sense. You're praying for pastors to spit in their hand and wipe it all across one of their congregational members' faces, is what you're paying for. You're paying for someone to make you feel like crap if you are not investing in their church and emptying your pockets to them. The pastor is not God. Do you know what true tithes and offerings are? True tithes and offerings are for God. It's not for your pastor. I'm being real honest. It's good to give to the church so the church lights stay on, so the kids can have programs and things and take biblical trips and all of that. I love the way my pastor runs the church. You know what I'm saying? When he did collect money for the building fund, guess what he did? He built something. He built a whole state of the art elevator system for the elders, because once people go there, they're always there, usually until they die. They have their funerals there, all of that. People get old there. That's what you want your congregation to do. You want them to be there until old age. He built elevators so his church members did not have to climb the steps to the second floor where church is held. That's what I like to see. I like to see that my pastor puts kids that go to his church through college when their parents can't afford it or they didn't get a scholarship. They can go to the church and get financial help for their bills if they need it. That's what you want to see. You want to see that the pastor uses the church's money to actually also help the church congregation. When people need something, he will have people ushers stand up front with a basket, and instead of making an offering to the church, that offering goes into a special basket for a family that is in need. And he doesn't exploit the family like, well, the Johnsons is a little short on they water bill this month. So no, he makes it happen. Only the Johnsons need to know that they needed the pastor's help, not the congregation. You don't need to know what family you helping to help a family. This is the type of things I like in a church. Not things being done for show, but for the spirit. Yes, Miss Fee. Yes, 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 yes. That's what I like to see in a church. If I saw my pastor spit in his hand and wipe it on a deacon's face, I would leave that church and I would never return. Now, he was using that example as when Jesus, I guess, I think it was the scripture where Jesus used was it Jesus that used the spit to heal a blind man's eye? You ain't Jesus, nor is the man you spitting on. Hey Mel, how you doing, sis? Good to see you, Booski. The man who you spitting on, I mean, he spit from the back of his throat 3 times in his hand and held it in his hand while he was talking. And when he got ready to talk about healing the man's eyes, you done put this spit all over this man's face, and he not blind, nor could you have healed him with your spit. That is disgusting. And people who follow that type of stuff, you are just a sheep being led right into hell. Oh, I'm glad you had safe travels. I'm so glad that you had safe travels on your vacation, Pookie. And happy belated Mother's Day. It runs in my family. My baby son has a calling. He preached his first sermon last week. That's why I back up from cursing them people out. Oh, that's amazing, Miss Fee. I'm proud of you and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of y'all. For real, for real. Shout out. Shout out, Miss Fee. That really puts a smile on my heart. No cap. No cap. And I actually feel you because that's kind of how I've been feeling too. And it's not even from necessarily a spiritual place, though I'm very spiritual. It's from a place that I have so much to show my audience and show of myself that I don't want to spend more time talking to my ops than I do my audience, you know? And when you get on here, you cussing and fussing and going back and forth, you talking to your ops. You know what I mean? I'm tired of spending time with the raggedy ops doing raggedy shit. And I just became real disgusted with people as of late on a level that like you know, sometimes you gotta leave people where they at, man. For real. It's unpopular. Like if I was cussing somebody out, no cap, I'll probably have a Hyundai up in here listening. But I ain't here for that. Sometimes I just sometimes fuck the numbers, you know? Because you know what I learned? When you got people that will show up to hear things like this or hear about our genealogy, hear about God, hear about the economy or whatever, the everybody counts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them people that's gonna just acknowledge that you count if I'm got 100 people or more in my chat. If 10 people came to hear me talk about how fucked up price inflation is, well, me and them 10 people about to have a fucking conversation. Straight like that. We getting close to 10 now. We gonna keep on damn talking. Period, poo. Everybody counts in the break room 411. Let me see here. And thank y'all to anybody that's here right now, just cooling it, you know, talking about some different things. I appreciate y'all because I'm not gonna stop talking. I'm not boxed in, you know. I gotta be and do a little bit of everything. That's just how I am in life, you know. Um, let me see. But yes, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of everybody because honestly, you know, I have been seeing positive changes over here. I have been seeing some positive changes. Hey, Miss Janice, welcome in, baby. You know, in all of us, period. In all of us. Sometime a break from all this shit is it might slow you down in the algorithm, but it'll catch you up in life. Let's be real here. Sometimes the shit we put into this stuff here, it does chip away from the time we have in real life, you know? Period. Uh let's see here. Sometimes you gotta put yourself on a restriction. Period. Because hoes gonna be hoes. You heard me? Period. Like yesterday, I don't even know if I went live yesterday or not. I don't think I did. Did I? I don't know if I went live yesterday or not. I can't really remember. I don't think I did. Cause I know. Oh yeah, I think I did for a minute. Cause it was rainy yesterday. I've been doing good, Mel. I had a very, very busy weekend with graduations, and funerals, and a lot of family stuff. So yesterday, me and my old man, we both literally did not leave the house yesterday. I think he left once, and matter of fact, he went to the stove. and to get some laundry detergent. That's all. We had ran out of laundry detergent because I was washing my stuff and my granny stuff, and then we needed to get my husband's stuff washed. So he went out, got some laundry detergent, and honey, we was in the house. I cooked dinner, which was so good. But I hope you've been doing well too, Mel. Let me see. But yeah, so please be careful, everybody. Like if you notice these kind of behaviors like Mike Todd, the Marvin Saps, like please do not have discernment. Don't be judged by somebody's nice little gospel song. Don't be judged, because we have to start recognizing the devil that's in some of these pastors. Some of these pastors are money hungry people. They are not here for your soul. They here for your pocket. And you will forever be wondering why you going broke up in spirit and in pocket. Gots to be careful. Gots to be careful. Because baby, I'm gonna tell you this from the break room 411. It is better to get you a two Bibles, a kid's Bible and a regular King James Version Bible. And you can use the kids' Bible to help break down stories in layman's terms and then reread it in the King James Version so you will understand it. Because the church is supposed to be like the university of God. You understand, where you learn the knowledge of God, and Jesus and things of that nature and of the soul. And the pastor is supposed to be the professor of that university, teaching the curriculum, which is the word, And if it's more time being spent on them plates and them tithes and offerings going around than it is on teaching the word, mm-mm. You might want to rethink things. If your pastor always got their hand out for you to reach in your pocket for the betterment of the church, but when something goes down in your world, you can't go to that pastor and you can't ask for no help. You can't get no prayer on the main line. Baby. If your pastor got plenty of time to spend with every individual's money and pocketbook, but none with your soul, you might want to rethink it. But don't let it turn you away from church itself. Sometimes you have to find the church that speaks to your soul. It don't mean because you ran into the wrong church, wrong pastor, wrong congregation that you're not meant to believe in God. That doesn't mean you're not meant to believe in the Holy Trinity. That's not what that means. That means you haven't found the place that feeds your spirit yet. You got to find where your spirit is fed. The church is just like a relationship with a man or a woman. Sometimes you got to date the church before you marry it. You got to date and get to know the church, get to know the message of the pastor. And sometimes, baby, you got to make sure, let me tell you something. Words mean different things in different places, right? And it's just like what we were talking about, where for us, evening ends. We talked about this before, how I said you also got to be careful that your pastor also understands the word and just don't know, don't let them know how to read but not understand the word, because We do so many things in an unorthodox way, in a way that is not of how we should be doing it if you are powered by God. You know, we look at the evening as the end of the day, when actually God looks at it as a start of the new day. And if pastors really taught the word correctly, more people would know that. They would know why you are supposed to um morning to evening represents the last half of a day, which is why you are supposed to pray and rest at the beginning of a day, which is evening, which is the eve of a new day. So you are powered up for your work day, which is the morning. It's all about understanding, being able to understand analogies and parables and things like that. You know, understand what things represent. Let me see. Like tithes and offerings, that's something to God, you know. We shouldn't just, you know, if you really want to present your your tithings and your offerings, you offer what you feel is God's divine right from your life. You know, your tithing is what you give. Basically, your offering is what you sacrifice, you know, and your tithe is what you give beyond the sacrifice. Yes, send me some, Mel. Absolutely. But yes, but the moral of this whole story was just please be careful of who you are letting entertain your spirit. It's very, very important. You would be surprised how weak people are because they let people feed into they let weak people feed into their spirit. You know, if you're being taught from a weak-minded person, just be careful. Be careful of these pastors that's trying to bend and shape the word according to what they want, to make what they want and their desires seem right. You have a lot of pastors living in the world and not the word. A lot of pastors living in the world and not the word. And they are teaching you how to live in the world, but use God's name. They'll teach you how to have all your desires because that's what they want, just their desires. They're not, a lot of these pastors ain't looking for spiritual enrichment. They're learning the word and using it to take from their people, to live like a rap star and a hip hop artist. What is TD Jakes doing partying with P. Diddy? Why would a person like P. Diddy, I mean, really think about that. For the couple of us that's in here, think about that. Why would TD Jakes, think about Kirk Franklin? Think about all these people who get caught up. Look at Kirk Franklin. He be up there performing in skin tight pants, dancing around, calling yourself a pastor, but you doing more singing and performing like a circus act than you are really delivering the word. You want to be a hip hop gospel dude. and call yourself a pastor. Pastors teach the word. Sometimes it's the people who don't hold those that are trying to represent God's people accountable. We happy with a good song with a good beat. We don't want to look into the life of the person who's singing the song. Oh, anybody could sing about God, make it sound good. But are you living in the words that you're singing? Are you an angry person? Are you a manipulative person? Do you care more about money than you do saving souls? Are you putting on a show of God or a show for your people? It's pastors out here. Let me tell you another thing I love about my pastor. When somebody is in the moment of the Holy Spirit, when they feeling it, when they're crying, when they shaking, when they're there ain't no time limit on it. Now people ain't run around making, doing all this, crazy stuff. And, you ain't having people run around the church every Sunday. You might see that, once every blue moon, but people might be standing in their place, crying and shouting and just praising God and praising God with hallelujahs and amens and all of this. And you might have to jump a little bit. You might have to just whatever. There ain't no timeline on there. Ain't nobody about to tell you, okay, now you need to hush. You would never see a pastor telling a choir member, all right, now chill. Because the choir members is like hype men. The amen corners are hype men as well. But what did Keon do? What's his last name? I done forgot. What's that? What's his name? Miss Feet. What's Shawnee O'Neal X first and last name? Is it Williams? Is it Keon Williams or something like that? Or am I tripping? Look at Keon. Look at TD Jakes hanging out at the Diddy parties. What are you doing bringing God to a Diddy party? What is you doing bringing God to a Diddy party with people drinking and drugging? Keon, thank you, thank you. I'll make sure I said his name right. Pastor dang on Keon. He telling this congregation, shh, that's enough, that's enough. Because you a narcissistic a-hole who want all the attention, all the attention. That don't make no damn sense. Marvin Sapp, oh, we got to get $40,000 out of the congregation today. For what? For you to do what? What do you need to do $40,000 worth of on this good Sunday? Nothing. You just greedy. What about it? And and who in the hell will want a motherfucking damn pastor named Creflo Dollar? You sound like a shyster. The name Creflo Dollar sound like you was either a pimp or a hustler turned pastor. Not Creflo Dollar. What is we really showcasing here? Hold these pastors accountable to stop making the churches a circus act. Stop making these pastors the star of the show instead of God. They're supposed to be bringing attention to God. They're supposed to be bringing attention to Jesus, not themselves. They got people out here worshiping them. Then you wonder why people still got anger in them. You wonder why people want to leave church and still go hit a crack rock. You wonder why people want to leave church and still go turn up a 40 ounce. You wonder why people leave the church and still go beat on their wives. It's because you did not pour nothing better into their spirit from the person they was when they walked in. When I leave church, man, that makes me want to be, it makes me check myself. That's the kind of thing I want. I don't want no pastor that's going to make me be okay with the things that are not of God. Yes, thank you for letting me know that God still loves me, but hold me accountable for how I make God look. It's just like if you're in a marriage, you're responsible for how you make your wife look. You're responsible for how you make your husband look. In a family, you're a representation of your family tree. If you're claiming God, you're a representation of God. Well, why is the congregation out here feeling like they got to be perfect, but the pastor don't? Thank you, Miss Fee. Thank you, Sugar. Keon Henderson. Thank you so much. I don't know why I had Williams in my mind. Thank you, Miss Fee. You've been such a big help. Shout out to you, baby. You got to hold people accountable. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't have a pastor holding themselves accountable, you will not have a congregation holding themselves accountable. You're turning your pastors into your God. It's often like what I see on YouTube streets. I never want my supporters treating me like I'm better than them. All that stuff is weird. A pastor is no better than their congregation. You see that dang on pastor that turned his church into a club on New Year's. They in there walking it out, twerking and everything else. For what? There's no such thing as twerking for Jesus. Jesus don't need you to throw your buns in a circle nowhere. It is too much free will. And then we use the term because God gave us free will. Technically, God didn't give you free will. God told you what to do, and you did opposite. God ain't make you with free will. You weren't supposed to ever have free will. Man stole it like man steals everything else. You stole free will. When God said, don't touch this tree, which was God's tree, you wanted to eat off the tree of knowledge and choice instead of the tree of life. You wanted to eat off of the tree of knowledge, death, and choice. Why? Because man don't know how to follow direction. Man thought it was better to know some shit than to live. That's how I know it's something out here greater than man. Because man chose to know some things for 100 years instead of being able to populate and live in a beautiful um unpolluted world. Man effed up the ozone layer with greed. Man took the land that belongs to God and decided that it was theirs to own and sell off piece by piece. That was all man. There's got to be something greater than man, because God's plan alone sounds a lot better than sitting here having to be taxed for everything, when everything that is used to make anything was put here for all of us. Every plant, every tree, all the soil. God did not leave a will that says, when I'm no longer here, and you go, well, shall I say, when you can no longer hear the sound of my voice and you can only read it in the word, well, this particular person get to do whatever they want. And these people don't. I don't remember seeing none of that. Right, Miss Fee. It is sad. And we wonder why the generations now, we wonder why these churches, the down home churches, are empty and small. And these entertainment churches are filled up because people ain't there to get to know God. They're there to be their pastor's favorite investor. They there to put on their fancy dresses and be seen. That's what they there for. You will never see people shedding tears of enlightenment in these big churches. You will see them jumping around, smiling and full of happiness, not joy. Because the church teachings is about things, not the spirit. So when you look at these churches, these big TD Jakes churches, oh, they're not there for God. They just there to say they go to TD Jakes church, Keon Henderson's church, Mike Todd's church, Marvin Sapp's church. They're not there for God. They there for Marvin Sapp. They're not there for God. They there for TD Jakes. Going to somebody famous church makes them feel a little bit more famous. Being a part of the circus and possibly being on TV or on YouTube when they're airing the church service, possibly your family will be seen. That's why you're there. People are going to church for a good time with the pastor and the congregation and not to have a spiritual time with God. And that is what is turning people away from the church, because it's not filled with the spirit anymore. It's filled with a bunch of acts. It's filled with a bunch of cues. It's filled with a bunch of time slots and containment. These new churches are trying to suppress the Holy Spirit within you, not let it out, not let it shine. They want you to not shout. They want you to shout, but not shout while they speaking. They want you to feel the Holy Spirit, but not if it's disruptive. They want you to hoop and holler, but not if you take too long. They want you to put on an act to make their words seem stronger, but they don't want you to take too long. That's how I feel about it. And it has people who want to get closer to God, who might don't understand the Bible. They having to take what they can get spiritually, because a lot of pastors are making them skeptical. Church now is being looked at more like an extra bill instead of something you look forward to. My grandparents looked forward to their tithes and offerings because they knew mentally what they were there for. They knew they was pouring into a good thing. They know that the church was worth pouring into, because it was a place generation after generation would come We were a part of the foundation. You know, nowadays you go to a church and you don't even feel it don't feel like home. I went to my cousin's funeral Saturday, and to walk in and over the past 2 years, I probably have been to church about 4 times. I was baptized here. I got married the first time I got married here. Um, I grew up here every Sunday with my grandparents in the choir, served on the usher board. To go in to not I could go a year and not go to church. But when I go in, I am more than a familiar place. I mean, a familiar face. The usher board knows my name. The choir members are waving to me from where they sit to where I sit. The pastor's always gonna wait at the end of the church to shake my hand and ask how my grandmother is doing. Everybody knows where my family sits at church. It's just like when you know your place at the dinner table because it's home. Because it's home. Everybody hugs, show love, pray for each other. When somebody goes up to get saved, we gather around that person so they're not alone. When somebody needs to go up for special prayer, they are called out by name specifically. They're not called them or they, her or she. They called by their name. Let me see. Hey, Miss Deborah, welcome in. Thank you, Mel. I don't know if you was talking about your membership here or not, but whatever membership you pay, shout out to that membership. Hey, Miss Deborah. Hey, Miss Dee. How are you, beautiful? I heard some churches in orientation. You have to present your W-2s in order to know your tithe amount. Wow, ridiculous. Ridiculous, Miss Deborah. And you are right. And say if you miss a couple of payments, or somebody calling you to see if you all right. Well, I seen you ain't put no tithes in this month, even though you ain't missed a month in 5 years. But them 2 weeks that you missed 2 Sundays, oh, the secretary gonna call you to see. They gonna act like is it something they can do? Is everything all right at home? But they really checking to see why them fundages ain't in. They checking to see. They checking to see. Now put this in your calculations. I ain't even gonna do it. Just know, like my family, my grandparents, I've had 5 grandparents go to this church since the 40s. All right. And 6, actually. And each grandparent put in $80 a Sunday. 6 grandparents. Let's calculate that. We ain't even gonna add in the youngsters. We ain't gonna even add in all of us. Let's just see what 6 grandparents have put in over the course of 70 years. Because it's 76, but not all of them is still here right now. So let me go to my calculator real quick. If I can find it. Because I don't really use this old phone no more like that. All right. Let's see. We got 80 a week times six grandparents is $480 a week. Now, let's take that off and do 480 a week times 12 months a year. That's 5760 a year. Then we're gonna take that off 5760 times. We're gonna put 70 years. Over 70 years, my own family, not including even the kids, which will probably make this a cool half. But just with me calculating six grandparents over 70 years is $403,000. Estimated around $400,000. If you add in the whole family, it's a cool $500,000 over 70 years. That's a lot of money. And that's just one family, mine. Don't include this, just the grandparents. This don't include my parents, uncles, aunts. This don't include my cousins, me, my sisters. This don't include none of that. It's 400,000 just from grandparents alone. It's safe to say my family over 70 years have invested $500,000. Period. This also don't include ties. This don't include ties either. This just offering. Now imagine these people that go to church now in these new age churches. Picture those that go to these new age churches. Picture what one person put in a Sunday. Let's say you put in 100 a Sunday. Times 52 weeks is 5,200. If you do that for 5 years, you have invested $26,000 over 5 years in a church and probably still don't own a house. That's why people be like, what the hell? That's $5,000 in a year to church. Over 5 years, people put in 25K into these churches. That's one person. That's one person. That's one person. Now, suppose you got a congregation all putting in $100 a week, and you times that by just, let's see, $100 a week times maybe your congregation is 5,000 people. That's $500,000 for just a church of 5,000 people. That's $500,000 a year coming out of the congregation, most of which is middle to low class. That's crazy. A church of 500 is 50,000 a year. If 500 people putting in $100 a week, $50,000 a year for a small congregation of 500. These churches out here caking. They caking, yo. They are caking. Now you got like the TD Jakes in them, even if they get it $50 in a congregation times 10,000 people, They getting a 500,000. Listen, Linda. Now that's crazy work. If 10,000 people in these congregations put in just $50 a week, that's a 500,000 a fucking week. A fucking week? Times that by 52 Sundays in the year, that's $26 million a year, y'all. $26 million a year. If 50 people, if 10,000 people in your congregation put in $50, you getting 26 million a fucking year? Wow. Right. Right. Man, it be a lot of money in these churches, man. Listen. That's why everybody want to be a pastor now. Cause they doing that calculations. They like, hold up now, if I can get a big church and I can get, even if you got everybody to put in $25, 5,000 people to put in $25 a week, you still getting 125K a week with a church that holds 5,000. What about if you had a church of 1,000? $25 every Sunday from 1,000 members is $25,000 a week. Times it by 12, that's 300,000 a year off just the church that holds 1,000. $25, and you know most people putting in about 25, a hot 20. Child, listen, Linda. Uh, uh, uh. That's a lot of Skrilla. Marvin Sapp has a church here in Texas. It was so theatrical, in my opinion. I was very disappointed. I appreciated my small church even more. Me too. Me too, Miss Deborah. And you right, Mel. Child. Absolutely, Alan. So just imagine the greed, man. Imagine the greed. You could live good having a congregation put in a congregation of 1,000. Let me see. Even if you have 500 people putting $10 in, you still getting 5,000 a week. You still getting 20K a month, 120,000 a month with your congregation putting in $10 a mother freaking week. 500 people putting in $10 a week. That's wild. That's wild. That's wild. $10 from 500 people a week is $5,000 a week, which equals 20K a month, which equals 120K a year for a small church of 500. That's wild. Hey, Miss Kathleen, welcome in. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. But yeah, so, all I'm saying is if you don't go to church, that's one way to save money. Tithe and offer to yourself like you go to church and get you an account. I be doing stuff like that, y'all. I will treat myself like a bill, like if I want to do something and put in like whether it's $50 a week or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's excuse me. Whatever it is. So, like, say if you do want to take a trip at the end of the year, or say if you want to take yourself on a shopping spree or something, or whatever you want to do, you know, you can treat yourself like the church house. You can have sermons with yourself at home and tithe and offer to yourself, or do something nice for somebody or whatever. But there ain't no way you about to be a pastor worth uh $100 million and I'm worth 100,000 and I'm about to be pouring into your 100 million and taking away from my 100,000. This is not what we about to do. I'm sorry. Sometimes that's how you got to think of life. You know how much money we can save when we make it make sense. No, baby. The average person is who pouring into your church. The average worker. These pastors run around here expecting 10% of your earnings that's supposed to be tithing to God, but it's tithing to them. It's tithing to them. Period. God don't need no Lamborghini. God don't need no mansion. Why is your congregation living in basic cribs and you living in a mansion? But we tithing to God. Then how'd you get that mansion, sir? Sir, preach a lot. Why I ain't got no pool? I'm teaching me more than you is. Come on now, Blue. Come on now, Blue. We making it make sense in a 411. Uh-uh. Not me giving you not me giving you $500 a month. And for to do what? To do what? That's almost half of somebody rent or some shit. That's a whole car payment. What I'm paying your car payment for you to ride around in a Porsche? What I'm gonna do that for? Baby. Nah, nah, baby. I'd rather tithe with good acts. Like I tithe and offer to my church because I see what my church do with it. You know what I'm saying? My pastor been pastoring 30 years. And so and he does what the church is our church is beautiful, and it's people in the congregation that got drive better cars than my pastor, that got nice houses like my pastor. It's not everybody coming from the projects and you coming from your, countryside villa or some shit. Nah, baby. Exactly, Deborah. You know what they gonna do when they members go broke. You know what they gonna do? Tell them to go pray about it. They gonna have prayer. They gonna call Sister Thelma and tell Sister Thelma to pray for them. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Sorry, Ghosted. I scared the crap out of you. I didn't mean to. I made my lighter fly. Hold on, y'all. I need some juice. Hold on 1 second, fam. I gotta wet my throat. Be right back. Ooh, that apple juice banging. Hold up, y'all. I need one more sippy sip. Have a good one, Blue. It was wonderful to have you here. It was wonderful to have you here. I'm leaving in about 5 or 10 minutes myself. So shout out. Shout out. Thank you for coming in, Blue. Also, I do want to thank Miss Sonia who sent me some supers. Thank you to Miss Sherry, Miss Jamaica, Miss Sandra, Miss Lashina, G Dub, Miss Valerie, Allen, and Yasmin. Hey, Miss Her, I missed you. Love you. Shout out to Miss Heard in the building. So yes, y'all. So that's really, what it is, we have to be careful of what we're applauding in our churches and what we are giving our energy to, just like in real life. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in real life. Some of these churches will make you feel like you're making an investment, but you ain't getting no get back. You know what I'm saying? It's not an investment if you're not getting anything back. And you shouldn't have to pay for spiritual fulfillment. Invest in your churches, yes, but make sure you're getting out of it what you're putting into it. Make sure you can depend on your church. Because guess what? When the church is in need, the pastor or the actual building needs something, the congregation ain't telling the churches to pray about it. But don't let yourself have a pastor that's being poured into, but when you need help, they telling you to pray about it. If so, on Sundays, when it comes to tithing and offering, perhaps you should tell them to pray about it. Because I tithe and offering to God whatever I do acts of kindness on a daily basis. When I am honoring my mother, my father, and my elders, when I'm being helpful to people, is my tithes and my offerings. When I'm spreading the word of God, is my tithes and my offering. Keeping his name uplifted is my tithes and offering. Making generations aware of God's love is my tithes and offerings. Hey, Miss Yolanda, how are you, love? So make sure you get the same energy you get. For real, for real. And the same with relationships, baby. Don't pour yourself out and be with somebody that's not pouring into you. Period. And I think that's why a lot of people are so spiritually depleted. A lot of people don't even realize that they're worshiping, that they're idolizing, and that they're worshiping other folks. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. That they're worshiping people way less than their higher power. And if you realize what idolization actually means and what worshiping something means, a lot of people will recognize when they are giving more faith into humans than they do their spiritual power. And I'm only speaking to those that believe in a higher power greater than man. Uh, let me like my last fools of my giggly bushman. And if anybody wanna help sponsor this live and take me over the mountain of my 10 supers and hit me over the mountain, somebody always take me over the peak. Somebody always get me over the peak. But if y'all would like to, a super sticker, a super chat of any kind, becoming a member, renewing your memberships, anything of that nature, it counts over here. Let me see. And shout out to Ashley D. I hope she's doing well. I ain't spoke with her in a little while. Yes, Alan, absolutely. Oh, thank you, Miss Herb, for getting me over the mountaintop. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mel. I love you, ladies. Shout out to Miss Herb and my sister Mel. Y'all, sorry if it sound like I'm dragging. I'm not. It's just I sometimes using my lungs. Then I be smoking and on top of this dry cough. You know what I'm saying? Because me and the giggly bush refuse to be defeated. You heard me? Thank y'all, ladies. Y'all got me over the mountain, man. Listen, I be really appreciative. You know, I can't expect nobody to sponsor to promote me if I don't. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all. Y'all know I ain't no greedy human being, but I'm a grateful human being. Thank y'all so much. Cause I'm telling you, you know what makes me feel real good, and I say it all the time. I be trying to tell people you do not gotta have 1,000 people in your chat to meet goals and to make shit shake. When you got the right family behind you, you gonna shake shit with 25 people in a live and still meet your goal. You heard me? Period, Pooh. Now that's all up. And Miss Heard and Miss Mel, I owe y'all a few nippy pinches. Hold on. Ugh. Left side. Ugh. And I think I owe out two more because I don't want to cheat my audience. Here you go. Right side. Boo boo be doop. Left side. Boo boo be doop. Period. Cause y'all ain't gonna be out here acting like I don't fulfill my depths and shit. Uh-oh. Another nippy pinch came through. Perfectly imperfect. Thank you, my love. I love you. Here you go. Right side action. Boo boo be doop. And for some reason, since y'all can't see me, I feel like I should make a noise when the nip pinch is actually happening, so you'll know right when it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Period. Cause I ain't cheating y'all back here, you feel me? So I gotta give you a little sound effects. Period. Oh, we know we be missing you too, Mel, but we understand. I did miss her because for some reason, whoever be getting the right side, they get the good ones because for some reason, I just don't show no mercy on that right side. You heard me? Child, listen. I'm sorry, right side action. Maybe it's because I'm right-handed. Oh shit. I think it's because I'm right-handed. Thank y'all so much. Oh my gosh. 13 nippy pinches. Period. That's how we do it around here. Tomorrow we'll do bottom smacks tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do bottom smacks. But yes, so that's really was the nature of this show today. You know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I hope y'all all had a wonderful Mother's Day too. Shout out, shout out. Yes, Miss Herb. We going full regalia tomorrow. We going full regalia. You feel me? Listen, we got action on this on these break room lives. We got action. You hear me? Period. Yes, Miss Fee, and I was real blessed to have you be a part of it. Shout out to all y'all for real. Shout out, man. I love y'all. I really, really do. Y'all my type of Karen zone. For real, for real. For real, for real. Feels good to not have nobody to cuss out today. I'm sure there's somewhere out there. And when I find you, I'll be black. Oh, I'll be black. Yes, Miss Fee, you have been so wonderful to kick it with. All of y'all have, for real, for real. Yes. When I ain't on here, I'm missing y'all. Yeah, 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 yeah. I be on my case shit. When I am not in the break room, sitting in the corner looking for Miss Her. Every day I wanna pick up the phone. Tell y'all that y'all everything I need and more. I'm going live to find you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Period. That's on the set. That's on the set, you heard me? Uh-huh. I be knocking on people's lives and shit. Like, I be like this. Hey yo, y'all seen Miss Herb, Miss Fee and them. Y'all is Miss 12, it's 12K over here. I be knocking on channel doors and shit, looking for my people when I don't see y'all. You feel me? I be knocking with an attitude and shit. You know what I'm saying? If Miss Fee go live, I stick my head in the door and I be like, hey yo, Miss Fee. Hey yo, Miss Fee. You seen Ro Baby them? You seen Ro Baby them? You can't say and if you gotta say you seen Ro Baby them. Period. Hey Miss Barbara, how you doing? I go stick my head and cousin in them live and I say, has Mel called anybody? I said, has Mel called anybody? Has she reached out? Y'all know I come looking for y'all quick. Motherfuckers gonna let me in. I went to Chief Cali live last night. I pulled up on Miss Saya. I said, oh, there you are. You feel me? That's how I pulled up on Cali live last night. She turned around like, oh shit, break room, is that you? Uh-huh. I was tapping on Saya's shoulder with an attitude. Like, so this way you been? Ah, shit. Oh, shit. I think I'm gonna start trolling y'all as myself, though. You know, I'm start trolling y'all as myself. I'm gonna start coming to these chats. popping shit to y'all. Oh, so you can't speak to nobody? Oh, so you don't see me? Oh, okay. All right, keep that energy. Keep that energy. I'm gonna be like, keep that energy, Vanessa. Keep that same energy. I'm gonna be going up in there. Oh, Miss Barbara, hello, how are you? And how are you, ma'am? Mm, about to start having me some fun in these chats. I'm gonna act like the cousin with the attitude and shit. I'm gonna start being the cousin with an attitude. Uh, when somebody live and don't nobody come get me, I'm gonna start pulling up talking shit. Oh, so this where everybody at? Oh. So nobody, y'all must didn't want me here. Ain't nobody hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, or on YouTube under one of my community posts and tell me we was meeting up at Mr. Morehouse at 6 o'clock p.m. Texas time. Oh, so y'all just wasn't gonna come get me? Oh, okay. I see how we do it with Miss Amora around. I see how we do it. I see how y'all act when Candy Girl and them back from vacation and shit. Oh, I see how y'all act. Oh, okay. Okay. Sneaking and geeking on the break room. Cool. Cool. Y'all be over there at Miss Fee House listening to the jams and shit. Don't come get nobody. I put out a bulletin when I'm in Club 411. I say, hey, yo, pull up. But you think that y'all give me the same energy? Y'all just be wherever, however. And I got to sit around here, use all my YouTube gas trying to find out where everybody the fuck at and shit. The fuck? Y'all getting real feisty in May. That's all I know. Y'all acting real feisty and shit in May. I don't know what type of May juice y'all been out here drinking. I mean, I don't know what's the fuck going on. But these damn, y'all get a little flowers growing in the yard up in May. Y'all start acting real different. Oh, y'all flowers blooming in the front yard now. Y'all want to act different. I see how this shit go. The fuck? Can't tell y'all shit in May. Uh-uh. Don't be trying to soften it up, Miss Fee. By the time I find out your ass live, is shit. I think you be having that shit on private for the first 20 minutes, so I can't find you. By the time I get over there, you be like 25 songs in and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, so y'all wasn't telling me she was just over here playing Usher? Y'all don't think I like Usher? The fuck? Shit. I like Giggly Bush. I like Usher and them. Hell. By the time I get the motherfucking fee house, shit, y'all be out at the bar and shit. I already don't order drinks and shit. I'm going to all the VIP sections like, what's up? Ain't a motherfucking double shot in sight for me. That shit diabolical. You know what? This is why I be in the house right now. This is why I just be in the house, you know? People don't be acting right. Period. Ashley Diaz got restricted and you don't even see her ass no more. Girl, you off restriction. You can pull up and say hello. She just got back to life and shit. Girl, listen. Wait till I see you. I'm gonna see about yourself too. Shit. Skill me. Hey, woman of purpose. Hey, Michelle. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, look, y'all. I told y'all that's how I was gonna act, but I went right into the skit like this was going on in real time, didn't I? I went into it like we was at this space in real time. Child, I don't know what y'all gonna do with me. Put me in timeout somewhere. Time me out. Mel, just put me in timeout. Click on my name and put me on timeout, child. I'm just sitting here cutting up, woman of purpose. I'm messing with the family today. I'm on the family's ass today. He too tip about to start stocking us. This feet tip about to start stocking us. Yes. Penny wheat. Penny wheat. What's happening? You Penny wheat. I love you, girl. Hey, Miss Magnificent. How you doing, sugar sugar? Good to see y'all. Period. Why y'all late? Why y'all late, Penny, Woman of Purpose, Michelle and them? Why y'all late? Oh, I know why y'all was late. Let me find out. Miss Sean must have been live. Y'all was sneaking and geeking on the break room 411? Y'all gonna come in here almost 3 hours later. Where y'all was at? Huh? I'm gonna start holding this family accountable. Where was you at? You was on Facebook somewhere? We 2 hours and 41 minutes into the show. Let me find out y'all playing off my top on Facebook somewhere. Let me find out. I'm about to make me an extra account right now under Amber name. Fuck this. Listen, man, fuck that. I joke with you. Oh man. I just felt like having some laughs. That's it. That's all. Little Tuesday, hearty, heart. Let me see. I was asleep. Just came to see who was live. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you bet not been on Facebook in your dreams, playing off my top. You bet not been on no other channel 2.5 hours late to my channel, and you bet not been dreaming of no other channels in your sleep. That's all I do know, because that's still cheating. That's still cheating, either way you look at it. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I see some of y'all coming in here with some act right. Cause I'm gonna start busting a move up in these chats for real. You know? I'm gonna start coming through these chats with my church shoes and my good hat. You heard me? Grabbing family members by the collar. Now you know I'm over here live. I'm gonna start sticking my head through y'all windows at y'all crib, saying, "Now I know that you know that I know that you know that I'm live." Now the fuck, y'all know I'm messing with y'all. Y'all are everything. I just felt like messing with the family today. I felt like trolling the family. I just felt like trolling the family. You feel me? Yeah, I'm gonna come in there on my first Sunday hat. I'm done. Y'all gonna be in the kitchen at the dining table checking y'all kids' homework and stuff, and I'm gonna stick my head in there and say, "Now, I know y'all know that I'm live. I know them kids know that I'm live. I know that them kids been paying attention enough in class that when Auntie break room is live, they shouldn't need no help with no homework. Dinner should already be ready. What is you doing, Daniel son? Wait till y'all start seeing my head in y'all living room windows and shit. While y'all trying to get some fresh air, and me and my church hat gonna be right in your window. Right when you think you about to have a bath. Oh, so you want to wash your ass on my time. Now, out of all the hours that you could take a bath, you want to take a bath when you know I'm live. Oh, that's when you wanted to walk the dog. That motherfucker gonna still have 4 legs when I get up off of here. You could have walked that damn dog 30 minutes ago. The fuck you mean Sparky needs to go out? Sparky need to sit his little ass down somewhere and watch this motherfucking live and give me his view on his fucking doggy iPad. That's what Sparky needs to do. People be typing. My bad. I'm sorry I'm late. I gotta drop my child off at work. The fuck? Your child couldn't get off work any other time than when I'm about to go live. Oh, now they don't believe in overtime. The fuck? Miss her, you know pity week. Nah, Penny Week, you get your ass right here. You not doing that shit today. Y'all know Penny Week like to come in the live and restart the live, then ask us questions from the part of the live that she on. Penny Week, you get your ass in here. Fast forward this live to the real live time. Now, every time you come in here, you trying to lead the damn family and rewind. Hell no. Then you be sitting in here laughing at stuff that I said 45 minutes ago and had me confused. You get your buns right in here. Talk about I rewinded it. What I missed. Miss Petty. I'm sick of your shit. You stay your buns right here. You is not about to be asking me questions from an hour ago. Hell nah, I ain't putting up with that shit today, Miss Penny. It's Talk My Shit Tuesday. Only today is the family. Period. I'm on the family's ass today. You hear me? And look, it was all of a sudden too. Y'all ain't even did shit. This is just the way I wanted to spend a little time with y'all. You know, I'm on the family ass. I ain't taking no shit, no cute shit today. It's Tuesday. Y'all had y'all day Sunday. Forget that. Now I'm trolling the family today. Period, poo. Y'all gonna get in y'all cars and y'all gonna be headed to the grocery store, and I'm gonna be already in your passenger seat with my church shoes and my church hat on. I'm gonna say, oh, so you couldn't go grocery shopping any other time? So you know I'm live. You know I'm live, and you gotta go get to the grocery store to get some margarine right now. So you didn't know you needed margarine an hour ago. Y'all gonna be headed to work and shit. And I'm gonna be at y'all work desk and I'm gonna turn around in my church hat. I'm gonna say, oh, so you couldn't clock in a little later than usual? So you didn't want to tell your boss that the break room 411 is live. Like I'm confused. You couldn't stay over an extra hour and go to the break room and watch my live? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, so your boss must sign your checks then, huh? What's happening, cousin Mina? How are you? Sugar. What's happening? Welcome in. I'm in here trolling the family, Mina. Mina, what your ass 3 hours late for, Mina? Mina, what you coming in here? Oh, you coming in here 3 hours late talking about some, hey, cousin, hey, mods, hey, chat, like shit sweet. Oh, you almost caught me off guard because we cousins in them. But I had to remember, I've been on live 3 hours. It's a Tuesday. Where your ass was at? You couldn't. You had to be working on my time, or you traveling on my time. What you doing on my time? On the break room 411 time that got your ass almost 3 hours late. Huh? 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 What's your excuse? Ah, here we go with that. I'm working shit. I'm working shit. Listen, Linda, listen. I've been on here almost a whole shift. The fuck you still working for? It's 2:50 in the afternoon. Your company know I be going live at strange hours. All right. This shit shouldn't even count as the hours of work time. Y'all ain't told y'all bosses that the break room be going live at weird times and y'all got to be there. Is that what you didn't tell your boss? Oh, but you call yourself cousin in them. But you coming in here 3 hours, motherfucker damn like how you knew I was still gonna be on here 3 hours? Huh? How you knew you was gonna have time to make it here to say hello to me on a Tuesday? See, that's what I'm talking about. See, ain't nobody got their alarm set. Ain't nobody got their just in case alarm set around here. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Nah, man. We gonna have to tighten up in this family now. Every time I turn around, it's an excuse. My kid had to go to the doctor. I'm working. I had to go get my hair done. All that shit should be done. Ah! Hey, doesn't mean it. I just been in here having fun with the family, child. I ain't had no content creators to cuss out this week, so I figured I would troll the family. That's it. I gotta stay sharp in these streets. You feel me? I gotta stay sharp. Practice makes perfect. That's it. I'm just trying something different in the algorithm. You know, talking shit with love. I'm just here talking shit with love. You know, so I'm in here pretending that the family did something so I can talk a little shit. That's all. Hey, me, you're a little late in here now, aren't you, sugar? You're a little late now, aren't you? Huh? Where you been? Oh, he good. He's good. I talked to him yesterday and he called this morning too, but I missed his call this morning because I was asleep. But he doing all right. Now where you been? Huh? We going on 3 hours in here. Huh? Huh? Coming up in here talking about hey y'all nothing. Where you been? Where you been, friend? Sneaking and geeking and playing off my top. You cheating on me with Facebook today? Huh? Huh? And then you got, huh? Who's screaming your name? Why is Freddy Cougar screaming your name, though? Yeah, you tell Ro, baby, she got some splaining to do. It's a whole lot. Where y'all coming from, though? It's like 10 of y'all slid in here talking, hey, break room. Oh, y'all all had nap time at the same time? Huh? Everybody just waking up or something? Huh? Ah! Don't put it on the hubbies. Mm. Y'all know I'm an advocate for the husbands. Ooh, Miss Heard, way to try to win this argument. Not you know my last live was about advocating for black brothers. And, oh, Miss Heard, well played. Miss Heard, well played, my friend. Well played. She threw the hubbies in there. Okay. Okay, fam. I see where you at. That was smooth. You smooth with it, Miss Heard. You smooth with it. Okay. I see you was paying attention to my last live. Hey, Lori. Hey, Lori. Miss Heard trying to be a step ahead of me. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you, Miss Heard. I forgot who I was dealing with. Now, I said, I forgot I wasn't dealing with no rookie up in here. You feel me? Okay. They pulling a husband wild card. Okay, okay. I'm a little stumped. I'm a little quiet right now. But when I think of something, I'll be back. I see you. You got me pinching my chin a little bit, like, oh, she pulled the spending time with the hubby card. Okay, all right. You in the office working today. You in the office working today. What's that supposed to mean to me? Me. What's your office supposed to mean to me? Is that supposed to be, you sound like cousin coming in talking about she at work. What's that supposed to mean to me? Y'all got money. Y'all can miss an hour at work and be on time. Uh-uh. Don't play with me like I don't know what's up with y'all bank accounts. I don't want to hear that. Y'all own bosses. Leave me alone. I don't want to hear that. Y'all lucky Miss Heard threw she threw a listen, she put the 8 ball in the side pocket or whatever that pool shark said. I see you, Miss Heard. Cause all that work stuff don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear all that. I was at work. I had a meeting. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. But nah, I love y'all too much to keep fussing at y'all. I love y'all. Shout out to all my homies for real. Oh, Lori, more interested in the spike baby oil than the 411. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see you. I see you, Miss Lori. Oh, I see you. Oh, but when Diddy ass was locked up and it wasn't nothing going on with this shit, you was over here with me. Oh, now his trial started up. Oh, now so I see what this is. So who held you down while Diddy was locked up though, Lori? Lori. Hey yo, Lori, who was out here holding you down in these YouTube streets while Diddy ass was Diddy bopping in that jail cell? It was me. That's who. It was Tiff the Gift. Now all of a sudden, oh, Diddy trial out. Now, oh, you wanted to go check on and see what's going on with Diddy and leave me over here and motherfucking dry for 2-3 hours. Oh, so Diddy trial wasn't gonna be there when it's live over? Is that what you're trying to say? Oh, Diddy trial ain't got no replay button. Oh, okay. Okay, Diddy trial ain't got no replay button though. Oh, I can catch break room anytime. How you know that though? How you know I won't put this motherfucker on private? Huh? You don't know me like that, Lori. 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 I heard that JFK file is 8,000 pages. Lori, I said, hell no. Maybe I'll check out the Diddy trial. No, you didn't. Oh, Miss Heard, you over there cheating on me with JFK trials and Diddy shit. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on around here. Now I know where to find y'all to troll y'all asses now. Now I know what algorithms to find y'all asses in when you're sneaking and geeking in these YouTube streets, playing on my top. Lori, I'm spending as much time on you as you did over there on that Diddy trial while I was over here waiting on you. Don't put me on no time limit. You ain't put Diddy's trial on no motherfucking time limit. The fuck? Oh, now he's now his bullshit something special. Huh? You gonna put Diddy before me? Like Miss Heard over there putting them 8,000 motherfucking JFK documents before me? Super fan and me putting motherfucking damn work before me. It's a lot of shit that's before me in y'all life, and I don't really like it. Now, damn it, I ain't even on y'all top 10. The fuck? I mean, the fuck is really going on? I ain't got a position in your top 10 of importance, of importancy. Ain't nobody out here prioritizing the 411, the 41 Wizzy, huh? We ain't out here prioritizing the 41 Wizzy. The nerve. I see now. I've been straightening too much out in these streets and not enough in this family. I ain't been doing enough straight. Oh, Latanya Bailey wants to come in here and put the icing on the motherfucking cake. Latanya Bailey, is that you? Latanya Bailey, my dog, allegedly, my dog, my homie. Latanya Bailey, is that you? Huh? Is that you coming in here sneaking and geeking on the third hour? Huh? Hi, Miss Latanya, baby. My so-called homie. You a little late to this damn part of that HMS Latanya. Where the fuck you been, huh? Huh? Where you been? Oh, I'm on the family ass today. Because I ran out of my commentary about 30 minutes ago. So I just decided to troll the family. That's it. Latanya Bailey, where you been? Huh? Oh, look at her. Oh, I guess all y'all coming from the Diddy trial, right? Miss Lynn, is that where you coming from? Huh? You been Diddy trialing this morning too? Huh? I got questions. And y'all better have some damn answers. Where's you coming from? I've been on here 3 hours. Huh? Huh, so-called family? Huh? So-called hood of the sisters? Where y'all been? I don't recall Diddy being a part of this motherfucking sisterhood. Last time that I checked. Now I go run over there and check the sisterhood documents and see if I see that motherfucker's name. But where y'all asses been? Oh, I'm late, but I'm here. The hell that's supposed to mean? Where was you? You late, but you here. In my last 5 minutes alive, huh? Is that supposed to make me feel special? Huh? Am I supposed to feel all warm and fuzzy inside, Miss Bailey? Huh? Talk to me. Talk to me about our friendship, home girl. I'm here, but I'm late. I'm late, but I'm here. The fuck? What's that supposed to mean to me? Oh, so you could only spare 5 minutes of your time on this Tuesday? That's all you got for the kid is 5 minutes, you and Miss Lynn and them. You and Miss Lynn and them. That's all y'all could spare for the homie, huh? The fuck? It's cool though. It's cool though. It's cool. Y'all keep this same energy when them Diddy files and them motherfucking damn Diddy trials is over. Y'all keep this same motherfucking energy, all right? Period. Okay? Y'all gonna need me in these YouTube streets. You hear me? When the wind settles and the sun sets, oh, y'all gonna need me. Huh? I don't want to hear that shit. You can babysit with my damn live in your hand running on the phone. I don't want to hear that. Kids love me. What you mean? You been babysitting the last couple of days like kids don't love the tip the gift in the 411. Oh, you can't stop by with the kids? Huh? You trying to say the kids don't like the 411 Wizzy? What is you really saying? Ah, let me see. Let me go back up. Miss Me, I don't see no comment from you. If it was a long one, they might have took it out. They might have took it out, Pookie, because I scrolled up far and I'm scrolling up again. The only thing I see from you is "Hey, ladies," and then I see you say "Read my comment." And don't be trying to distract me, Miss Lynn. You want me to read a comment that you know not there? That's distraction. You trying to distract me. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. You know ain't no comment there, Miss Lynn. Talking about read my comment. Coach the new grandbaby today. Oh, y'all throwing a lot of kids and husbands up in here. Just cause y'all know I love the kids and I love the husbands. Okay, Miss Lynn, I see you in here acting like Miss Heard. I see you in here acting like Miss Heard, you know. Y'all throwing things in this conversation that y'all know softens me. Don't play with it. What you're doing is playing off my top. Now everybody was with a grandbaby today. Okay. Okay. Now all of a sudden you was with your grandbaby. Huh? Huh? Now all of a sudden everybody in the damn chat got grandkids and shit. Where these grandkids been at this whole time? I've been live for two. Oh, now I'm looking for people. Y'all all got grandkids all of a sudden. Okay. I see you. Okay. Miss Bailey talking about I was babysitting today. Okay, bringing the kids and the husbands in it. Oh, congratulations, Miss Lynn. Okay, I'm gonna let that slide. You was coaching a grandbaby into the world. Congratulations. But you could have still had a phone in the delivery room. I could have helped you coach. We could have been on live doing breathing exercises. Hey, no excuses in a 411. Straight like that. Thank you, Alan. You understand the assignment. Talk about I was bringing a new baby in there. I like new babies. I could have been in there on my. We could have did that shit together, Miss Lynn. I could have did the, and you could have did the who. See, I'm pretty good at this shit. You heard me? Y'all just want to leave me out of everything. Oh, I was spending time with my husband. So we could have been spending time. Y'all could have took me on a date too. The fuck? Now look at Mama 3. Mama 3 with her over compassionate ass. She always got extra questions of care. They get on my nerves when I'm doing a good fussing. And Mama 3 be coming with her extra questions of care. So how's the baby? Mama 3, put yourself in timeout for 10 seconds expeditiously. Can mods do that? Can mods put themselves in timeout? Now, I don't want nobody else to do it. I want you to do it so you know it's real. It means something. Talking about was it a boy or a girl when I'm in the middle of fussing at Miss Lynn? But was it a boy or a girl, Miss Lynn? Now, congratulations to Lynn's beautiful family and to the beautiful addition, for real, for real. Shout out, shout out. Tiff love the kids, man. Tiff love the kids. Shout out. Uh y'all so funny. It was a girl. Congratulations. Oh, I see you, Miss Latanya. I see you. I see you. I see you. You're late, but you came in bearing gifts. All right, Miss Latanya. Okay, I see you still showing we homies in them. Okay. Shout out. Shout out to bringing that membership back. You look better in green than you do in black when you're late. Okay? When you're late, Miss Latanya. It looks better when you're late in green than when you're late in black. Now I appreciate you taking some accountability. I love you, Miss Latoya. I appreciate y'all having fun with me today. Honestly, I'm having just about as much fun roasting a family without listen, this is actually kind of funner. Is funner a word? Shout out. I love y'all. For real. Thank you so much, Miss Latanya. Y'all some good participants. Woman of purpose. No, you didn't come from my naughty words like that. I can contain myself. I don't curse in church. I had to be like, oh, woman of purpose. You trying to say? I see what you're trying to say. I see what you're trying to say. You trying to say I'm a bad influence? You trying to say I would have been in the in the hospital room saying, you better come on out of there now. You better come on out of there and make your appearance in this motherfucking world. You better come out here and step. You better come out here and step. Shit, that's right. That's right. That's right. Show them you coming out stepping, Queen. Real talk. Show them doctors you ain't nothing to fuck with. Period. Period. You come out in this world and you make your appearance and tell them motherfuckers I'm here, bitch. Is that what you're trying to say, woman of purpose? Ooh, you wrong for that. I love you, woman of purpose. Thank you so much for renewing that membership, baby. I love you. Thank you so much. Yeah, just said I'ma just sit in the corner. Ah. Tip put the pew pew away and came out with the boo boo. Why y'all so funny? I love it. I love it. I love it. With my hands in my lap. Y'all are hilarious. I'm so tickled. Oh my God. Hold on. Period. And put my church hat pin back in. But yes, y'all, I really appreciate the laughs. I really do appreciate y'all time. I've been on here over 3 hours, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Oh, y'all, I'm definitely gonna go because it's 3:13 in the time, and it is 3:13 minutes that this live has been on. So yes, I wish I would have known that a minute ago so I could say my goodbyes. Woman of purpose, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you, girl. Shout out. Shout out to the Giggly Bushman. Now, a family that will contribute to your Giggly Bush is a family indeed. I love you so much, woman of purpose. I truly do. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being a friend. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I love y'all deeply. Thank you for being a part of the comedy today, giving me a laugh and letting me extend a laugh with you. It means a lot, you know. I love when y'all show that big things come in small packages, and that is the truth of the matter. Shout out to all my super senders. I really love y'all the long way for investing in me and finding me worth your dollar, for real. Thank you so much. I pray God blesses each and every one of y'all so much that your hands can't even hold it, for real. I mean that's on the set. May your children be protected. May your families be protected. Smile. Do something kind for yourself. And remember that I love you. You can never walk around thinking you are alone in the world and nobody loves you, because I certainly do. Straight like that, Miss Heard. I love y'all the long way. With that being said, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. Y'all some pals and some confidants. And if you threw a party and invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend. Shout out to Miss Saya. I love you, girl. Shout out to Miss Saya again. I love you, girl. I wish I could sing, but my throat is gone. Thank you to Miss Sherry. Thank you so much, Miss Sherry. Thank you to Jamaica. I love you, girl. Thank you to Miss Sandra for the blessing. I love you, sweetheart. Miss Lashina, thank you so, so much for being a blessing. I love you, girl. G Dub, you already know what it is. Thank you for being a blessing. Valerie, thank you so much, sweetheart. Really means a lot to me. Alan, you know when it's up, it's stuck. Thank you so, 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 so much. Yasmin, thank you so much for supporting the break room 41 Wizzy. Miss Heard, you already know I love and adore you. Thank you so, so much for supporting the break room 41 Wizzy. My sister Mel, you already know I love you. Thank you so much for supporting me on this live today, sweetheart. Perfectly imperfect. Thank you so much for pulling up on me and speaking and being a part of this live. Y'all are such a wonderful family. Alan double back. Thank you so much, Alan. I really greatly appreciate the love. My dog, Miss Latanya Bailey, thank you for renewing your membership. I greatly appreciate you, sweetheart, and I love you. Thank you again, Miss Latanya, for that blessing. Thank you so, so much. Woman of Purpose, thank you for renewing your membership and putting a little something, something on that giggly bush. Thank you so much for the giggly bush donation. Thank you so, so much, Woman of Purpose, and I love you. To all my folks, you all are really, really wonderful. And I am grateful to have you as a part of the Break Room 411 family. I see news pull up. News, I didn't know you was in the building. Shout out to News in the building. Shout out. The family had been asking about you. Let me see. Mama 3 been asking about you during this live, and I told her that you was good and all of that. So, with that being said, I love y'all so, 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 so much. And I'm so grateful for this family. Mama 3 was asking about you. I just saw that you was here. So shout out, shout out. I'm glad you pulled up. Let me see. I'm glad you pulled up. Hold on, I got like a few more pulls from my giggly bush. So yes, we are glad to oh, your phone was on silent. Okay. I was wondering because I've been on here like 3 hours. And you know we used to you making a appearance. I was just about to get off and call you and check on you and stuff. Yeah, you so funny. Yeah, I was just about to check on you. Let me see. It look like it's gonna rain. I think my ass need to run to the stove. Can't call it fam, just being black in America, period, right? Period. But yes, I hope everybody does have a wonderful, wonderful day. Um, and y'all, honestly, I do also want to say this. I do have a coffee link. And it is a blessing if you want to ever bless it. But honestly, you guys, I feel like through cash apps, super stickers, super chats, and things like that is more to me than enough ways to bless somebody. um for me, a lot of the extra ways is just overkill for me to keep up with, you know what I mean? I don't think it's needed for, you know, if you know what I mean, I don't think that's really necessary, but I am grateful for it. If anybody ever wants to bless the coffee thing, I do check it weekly. I don't really promote it. Um I don't promote it, but I am thankful that they extend that to us. So if you ever want to bless it, you're welcome to. I do check it like every few days. It's not a daily thing, you know, for me. So I'm really more I'm thankful for the cash apps and the super stickers and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm grateful enough. So I probably won't ever add no Zelle or no Apple Pays or none of that type of stuff. I may add one more because a lot of people don't like having cards hooked up to this or don't have cash apps, but much more than maybe later on adding a Zelle or something. That's about as far as it's gonna go for me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have 99 ways for you to um send me anything, you know, it's just not that deep for me. So I'm grateful to the Cash App and to the super stickers and for your love pulling up in the chats and commenting. I want to thank y'all for those that comment when I put up post. Um it really means a lot that y'all interact with me there as well, you know. And I do go into my post and I read every single message sent to me. um I never ever miss a post. So even if I may not have the time necessarily to respond to each individual person, because your supporters only have to respond to you once, but sometimes you might not have the time to respond to 15 or 20 people at one time. I try, but do know when you write something on my community wall, I read it. If you write something after a live, I read it. I love to hear your thoughts or just, you know, whatever it is you have to say. You know, if I put a post up, I go read anything you put. So shout out to y'all that interacts. And to those that send super thanks and super stickers when they catch your replay. Thank you for that as well. Make sure that you go follow Keeping It Real, Mama 3 News. Make sure, sorry y'all, I'm getting extra congested right now. But make sure that you go follow some of our more low-key content creators that that are not trying to build their channels off of bullshit, you know, and arguing and stuff like that. Shout out to the Shelly Shells, you know, Mama 3 Keeping It Real, News Johnson. And also shout out to all the content creators that be out here doing some straightening. Period. Shout out to the Amoras, the Tiff the Gifts, the Ashley D's, the Miss Fees, the Jeannie Coutures. Shout out to Superfan. Shout out to Mina TC Chronicles. Yeah, it's lingering. That's how I know it must be the virus that I caught, Mama 3. Because I've never been down this long off of sinus, nothing, you know. It definitely must be the virus, and it's I tell you, it's a lot on your like respiratory, your lung area and shit like that. You and I think Callie might have it because what he described sounds like what a lot of us is fighting. It's the dry cough, extra phlegmy, and it feels like a lot on your chest and lungs sometimes. Um, so yeah, I want to give y'all a few minutes to catch each other links and things. Because I wasn't necessarily in a rush, long as I beat the rain. But I do want y'all, yep, and his been lingering too. Yes, it's like you feel like you getting better. Then all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck? I can't even front. It's energy depleting too. It's one of those things like I feel better when I'm active than when I am lying around in a house or whatever. I don't think this is the kind of virus that helps when you lying down. Because like the headaches, I'm thankful are gone, but my respiratory area feels exasperated a little bit. I'm about to send you the pics. Yeah, send me some too. Send me some too. Mama Three, did you check your Instagram? Thank you, Mel. Thank you, sis. Yeah, my husband, he fighting it too. He got a dry cough. And I'm just full. It's the mucus that's driving me nuts. The dry throat and the mucus is the worst. I feel like I'm just full of it. It's never ending. Okay, baby. Yeah, I messaged you last night, Mama Three. And y'all, Instagram will be a quick way if you're not on Facebook to reach me. I will be checking my Instagrams more now. I will be checking them. I will be doing my best to check Instagram daily now. I will make that a routine because I don't use Instagram except for private messages. And it's really the same as Facebook. That's my family page, so I don't do no content on there. I just, you know, post memes or whatever. It's also why I don't accept friend requests on Facebook. It's not because I don't love you. It's not because of any of that. I just don't open up full access to my Facebook. Um, so I prefer you can message me on Facebook, you can message me on Instagram, all of that. You can also message me at tip the gift 40. But other than that, mhm. And I also know that G Dub ain't in here right now, but I wanted to say shout out to G Dub. Some people actually send me very inspirational things and messages of motivation and stuff. And G Dub is one of them. And I want to thank you out loud, G Dub. Also keeping it real. And, I do not have a messy back end. you know People that reach out to me, they might let me know real shit that I need to know pertaining to me from these YouTube streets, or keep me abreast of things, but very very unmessy. My people are all good. So if you ever want to reach out to me, honestly, the quickest way is Facebook or Instagram. because I have my notifications turned on for Facebook for sure. But and I will check Instagram daily as of now, starting now. So yep, I'm Break Room 411 on Instagram. I don't hand out my Facebook stuff except to like the sisterhood because I put it in what seemed like a safe place with people that's not trying to cause harm to me or my family or pretend they are or whatever. So as you see, I, the sisterhood has access to my Facebook and I've had zero problems. You heard me? Cause I ain't in hiding from nobody. You understand? I don't mind people knowing who I am. None of that shit is the issue. What you're not gonna be doing is not you think you gonna uh-uh. I got all my shit on private. If you're not my friend, I ain't one of those that accept friend requests from any and everybody. You can't make up a troll page and think I'm gonna accept your friend request. Child, I still got some family that's waiting on me to accept their friend request. Child, I did. I actually have a humidifier, but I didn't use it. Yep, that's why. Like, I be wanting to interact with people on Facebook, but ain't nobody about to be plucking names and going down my timeline trying to find out who they can find. And, baby, because you'll get cussed out fucking with my family. My family ain't one of those you could pay $100 to come play off my top, baby. They gonna cut your ass out good. Cause I'm gonna treat you like scam lightly. When people call me and think they gonna harass, I've never been harassed, but I will do shit like answer the phone and blow a fucking whistle in your ear as loud as I can. I will beat on pots and pans in your ear on the phone. You will never be able to get out of edge a word with me. Like somebody trying to harass me over the phone or some shit. Baby, listen. I will annoy the shit out of you. Period. You will fucking leave off my line with ear damage. For real. Just like I do scam likely in them. Baby, what? I'm an annoying motherfucker. When it comes to trying to annoy me, I'm annoying as fuck. I'm just not that one. Which one, Miss DD? Which inbox? Hell yeah. And half of my family don't even answer air phones. Half of air phones be dead or we don't answer. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't come from that kind of family. We not that nosy about caring who. If you not programmed in my phone, baby, your ass is subject to be left on red. Do you hear me? You ain't getting no text back. You ain't getting shit. If you ain't programmed in my phone, baby, I don't give a fuck what you calling about. You hear me? That goes for my sisters, my mama, my husband. Just gonna block your ass. Now my husband might answer. But the first sign of bullshit, he gonna block your ass. Now his family blockers. My mother-in-law is 73 years old and she got over 500 people blocked in her damn phone. Okay, got you, baby. Got you, Miss DD. Miss DD, are you messaging me under the break room 411 or under my name? Uh, let me see. I got my other device right here so I can actually check. Let me see. But hell yeah, I'm annoying as hell. Cause I still don't got no message from you, Miss Didi. Let me check. There's a place where you gotta add people that you're not friends with. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Let's see. Let me go on the message request. Oh look, I think I got you now. Hold on. Your message went under spam. This gotta be you. Yep, I got you. I got you now, baby. I got you now. I just messaged you back too. Let me see. I found you. I've been looking because I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you. That shit was under spam, girl. But now you in my regular algorithm. Okay, gotcha. Uh-huh. It is, baby. I just messaged you. I got you in there, Pooski. I got you in there, Pooski. Uh, No, no sneakers, no sneaking and geekings. Okay, yep. We connected now, baby. We in the building now, Miss DD. We in the building now. Ain't no ocean, ain't no sea, my tea, ta ta. Straight like that. I never thought to check my spam area. I didn't even know we had a Facebook spam area. Thank you, Miss DD. Hey, J to the Lou. What's up, baby girl? What's up with you? What's up with your booski? See, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Oh, there it go. Ugh, this damn virus wearing my ass out a little bit. I'm just over it. I'm actually mentally over it. I done went through so much Kleenex, it don't make no sense. And the crazy part is, I breathe just fine. I'm not stopped up at all. It's just congestion and dry throat and mucus. See. Oh yeah, Mel, that's a good one too. I used to have cold rings. But back in the day, I used to have a song for everybody that I knew. Let's see here. Period. I don't know if News still in here. If you want to grab the link to let us know how he doing before I get off of here. I don't think he's still here though. Okay, Latanya, I think I have gotten adult allergies though. But I think this that virus because this is like something I ain't never felt before. I ain't never felt this type of shit before. And this been going on since this has been like 2 weeks for me. It's been 2 weeks, and it goes through stages. I had um I had headaches and shit like that. I had the mucus shit going on the whole time. Then I had headaches. Then um congestion and uh it's weird. I feel like I've been living in bed for 2 weeks. I feel like I've been living in bed since I came back from the mountains. It started actually when I was up in the mountains, I think. But this shit been long. I'm gonna message you soon as I get off here, Sugarfoot. I'm gonna message you soon as I get off of here, baby. But yeah, I fought through it one day with shots of tequila. I went and partied on some mind over matter shit. You feel me? But baby, this shit right here been diabolical. Yes, I first started feeling bad coming when the mountain trip was ending. I felt fine like most of the time, except when we were about to leave. Then I just started feeling weird as hell. Let me see. Okay, Melly Mel. I'm gonna check those out. Yeah, that's what it is. But I thank y'all so much. I'm literally going into my fourth hour, and I'm gonna rest my voice a little bit, and then I'm gonna run to the store. But I do want to tell y'all thank you again for joining me today. Thank you so much for the blessings, for real. Every time I go up to Blowing Rock, it do me like that, but I love it up in the mountains, and see me too, Miss Saya. I love it too. I go at least once a year, sometimes twice. I have climbed. The one I climbed the most is Pilot Mountain. I climb Pilot Mountain the most, but I actually climbed Pilot Mountain once by myself, and then about 5 times with other people. It's really the one I go to the most. It's Pilot. Um, but yeah, I've actually climbed to the peak of Pilot Mountain many times. And I think I can't think of how tall Pilot Mountain is. Because when you start Pilot Mountain, you start at about 1,000 feet, I think, up once you start actually the climb from where you cannot drive anymore, you know. And I think it's about I think you are climbing maybe 1,300 feet. It's not as tall as Grandfather Mountain. It's not as tall as Grandfather Mountain, which is 5,000 feet up, but it's a good 2,000, I believe, which is a high climb upwards. I think getting from the starting point up is about a mile or something like that. I think it's a mile climb up. Yes, but y'all please enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm really gonna go this time. Make sure you, yes, J. Lou, if you hadn't been here the whole time, hit the replay button if you like. We talked about a few different things in this live. Maybe I'll see you later. Maybe I won't. I'm starting to feel a little rough again right now. So I'm going to kind of relax it out. I love y'all and thank you for joining me today. Thank you for the blessings. You guys are simply amazing. Know that. Know that. I'm very, very grateful for you. Thank you for being a friend and enjoy the rest of y'all Tuesday. Straight like that. You know when it's up, it's stuck. I'm your gracious host, Tiff the Gift, and thank you for joining me in the break room for one Wizzy. Shout out to all my kings and queens. I love y'all. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Period. So I'm set.